I am suffering so much inside, and I have so much anxiety inside. I got two options.
You unleash it.
I could either go up there and go, ah! 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 or do my comedy.
Yeah.
So how does my comedy come out? Like if I'm yelling, I take that mic, and I got fucking, I'm going.
Sock him
There's
right in the
no
mouth.
measuring with
No,
me.
you sock him right in the mouth.
You know, oh, he's measuring. They love it when the audience boos.
Bullshit! I'm being treated like a black person right now.
Second football team was like the kid that plays second French horn in the school band. We got to play better. Hey, and that's a double-edged sword, It's kind of like watching your mother-in-law go off a cliff in a Cadillac. You got mixed feelings. He's like that black lab on the first day of pheasant hunting season. He was pulling at the chain. We're kind of like a woodpecker in a petrified forest. Just keep busy and look for opportunities.
It stings my eyes. I still find time to exercise in a uniform with 2 white stripes. Unlock my section of the sand. It's fenced off to the water's edge. I clamp a gas mask on my head on my beach at night.
Oh, I'm new to the documentary. Listen here.
I don't care. I don't want to be.
This is America, you dumb son of a bitch, okay?
You dumb son of a bitch. I'm a private person, and I
I'm
don't want
a
to be filmed.
fucking
So fuck your
American, you
goddamn film.
stupid fuck. I can ask you anything I want.
And I can tell you no anytime I want.
Fucking baby raper on your face, okay,
You want a baby
cocksucker?
raper? You're the one who looks like a baby raper.
Baby raper,
Would you
Chomo.
escape from jail?
What's up there, Chomo? Listen here. What do you guys, how do you get a job here, there, fuckface?
But not by talking like that.
Well, you know what? You're fired, bud.
No, I'm
okay?
not.
You're talking to
Get your
me.
teeth
I'm a
little more
fucking
tough guy.
American,
Put
you
your tough-
fuck.
Come on, tough guy.
You're the one
Get your
touching my
teeth.
camera through the
Get your
fence,
teeth,
you
tough guy. Come on, get your
faggot.
teeth.
I'm gonna talk to the sheriff's department about you, buddy, okay?
Go get him. Go get him.
And I'm gonna see.
Go get 'em.
Well, they're gonna watch it on the internet.
Go get him.
Well, how do you get a job here?
Not by
Tough
talking
boy.
like you. Not by talking
Are
like
you
you.
like what? You guys the ones all scared of the camera? Look at you. Look at you. You know what? You're fired, okay? You didn't follow proto. What do you got?
I just pull up on base and the little fucking chud boy, gay boy, little gay boy chud was like, roll down your back window. Fuck you! Fuck you!
How many Jews do you think were killed in the Holocaust?
271K at best.
6 million. Wrong.
You think it's 6 million?
I know it's 6 million.
Are you Jewish?
What do you think?
Probably. Are we surprised at this
What are
point?
you gonna do about it?
So, okay, let's go through this.
What are you gonna do?
Are you a
I switched and fished between my toes. Try not to step on any bones. I turn around, then I go home. I slip back through my basement door. Swing shop all that I own below. Dive in my scalding wooden tub. My own beach at night. Bed in my moonlight.
Me king now, do you believe it? No king. I'm such a king, I can't get a ballroom approved. Pretty amazing, man. I'm a king. If I was a king, we'd be doing a lot more. I'm doing a lot, but I could be doing a lot more if I was a king.
Girls like this kind of stuff, like a bad boy. It's not a good guys. So I try to be a little bit bad boy.
Are you a bad boy?
Kind of 50-50, I think. I'm not saying I'm a very good guy or very bad guy, but yeah, kind of. But not like hurt or harm people, not anything else. But just on a dance floor, I'm a bad boy. About whatever, cuz. I'm about whatever, cuz. I'm about whatever, cuz. I'm about whatever.
There, wasn't that a nice visit? Don't forget, a psychiatrist is on duty 24 hours a day in the Blue Room, just out from the parking garage. Drink plenty of water when you take these. Now you can relax and return to your job.
go. We'll just start it off, cut it wherever.
Well,
Same as we always do, I guess. Just been a while. I should know how we started up by now.
yeah, it's been a little bit of time, but we're back with a vengeance, as some would say.
Yeah, something like that. We're just, we're gonna keep going, whatever.
You in Idaho?
No, I'm still in Texas. I think I'll finally be able to get the boat out of the mud and get it out once, and then
Business
it'll be
season.
time to sell it in about a week or so. I think this guy's serious, so
Nice.
yeah, that's how it goes. Perfect.
He give you a good
Perfect.
offer, or was he like
Get
that
it
other
out.
guy that
Get it out once.
pro-Israeli?
And that's good. I mean, you do your best, you get what someone's willing to pay for it. That's what it's worth, It's worth 200,000 or so when it first came out, or that's what 30,000 was worth in
1985. How old is that boat? 75?
Yeah, and now it's maybe worth around 8. Got it at an auction for 3.5. A bunch of random crap I had to spend money on around it, but what we gain in knowledge will be indispensable. So getting somewhere.
That's fair.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Nothing's confirmed yet.
How's the scallywag journey? The you're doing Pirates of the Caribbean a little bit.
Yeah, that's not really my style. I decided to leave. I went down. I was like, well, I'm just gonna be stuck in the mud. I might as well go do something, get some experience, make sure I'm ready for a great venture. And yeah, I got Facebook ad for delivery. They needed people for it, Florida to Puerto Rico. And so I got on it, and I was like, okay, when do I need to be down there? When do I need to be ready? 6, 7 days, 8 days, something like that. I go down there. And then I'm like, I asked for some sort of, I said something like just checking in. I thought I'd see how I was going out there. Let me know if you need me to run any errands, pick stuff up when you guys come in. Because I was getting on partway through. And they're like, oh, we'll be another 2-3 days. All right, whatever. I can go sleep in the bushes for 2-3 days. I'm already on my flight at this point. So I get down there. I'm hanging out in Miami, Fort Lauderdale.
You had to landlubber it for a little bit. You couldn't get on the high seas. You had to landlubber for a couple days.
Yeah, 2, 3, 10 days hanging out down there, living in the bushes, observing some great monuments. Yeah, touring great monuments, practice the martial arts, usual stuff. Eventually, I get down to, they finally get there, 10 days or a week or something. And they're like, I don't even know. I should have kept track of how long. All in all, it took 2 weeks. But anyway, I finally end up calling the guy and talking to him, and he's like, oh, okay. Yeah, what? Then he starts asking me about my experience and stuff like that. I'm like, I thought we already went over this. Asking me my experience and if I get seasick and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm already down
brand
here.
New.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, you can come down right now, or you can come down in a few days. We'll kind of have things cleaned up, and your room will be ready. And I was like, oh, I'll just come down now, start helping out with stuff. If I can be of use, I'll come down now and start working on stuff, getting us ready to go. Because I'm like, they said this is going to be 15, 25 days. We're nearing up on 25 days. I'm going, we got to get this thing moving. And then I get down there, and the thing is, like, you can only have so much empathy for other people before you're doing a disservice to them and everybody else. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
That's kind of that was my takeaway of something I think might be useful from this whole ordeal. But anyway, I get down to the boats, and it's this older guy, and you know, not that really matters anymore. Now, that's another thing I learned. Age and experience are not necessarily
There's no correlation.
It's not always a sign of how worthy someone is. Basically, if you get on somebody's boat and you see, like, if you take a look at somebody's tool bag, that's a good indicator.
A couple of stray dogs and a tool bag.
Yeah, you go.
Full of nothing.
There's got to be some organization. Maybe you just got a bunch of random tools. You picked them up off the side of the road. Who knows how you came upon these tools? You did whatever you had to get them.
They fell off a truck.
You could still, they fell off a truck. Who knows how you came by them? Doesn't matter. Even if you stole them, organize them. Instead of you just have a bag of tools. You're always looking for a tool or a part you need. You're trying to get around to. That's one sign. That's the first sign. You had some roach sticky traps around. You give me some sticky traps. If I walk on and I go, okay, I can find. You got to find 5. You got to find 10 roaches in the next minute, and I go, I can do it. It's a good sign. Get out of there. Another good sign I've realized with people, not trying to be rude, if you cannot, if you can't keep your mouth from looking like hell, if you can't manage to hold on to like most of your teeth, that's a good sign. You might not be prepared to it's a bad sign. It's a bad sign, and might indicate you're not prepared to keep something like a boat in line on a large undertaking.
I've kind of noticed that too. That's like the bare minimum. You got fucked up teeth. That's like the first step is waking up and brushing your teeth in the morning before you go to bed. Brush them again. If you get to the point like 20 years down the line, you haven't brushed a single day, you got those fucked up chompers. It's a bad sign you know how to manage anything in your own life.
Yeah. It's
rough out there for the chompers.
Sometimes it doesn't show on people. Sometimes you find out after a couple days. They go, yeah, I'm missing the teeth back here and this and that. That
was a sign I was screwing around. I had to get that.
It's not always the guy you show up and you see just the 2 fronts barely hanging on. Sometimes it's not as visible. Sorry, what were you saying?
I had to get a root canal one time. I had a cavity I just let go for a long time, and then it was so bad. They're like, let's just get that tooth out of there. That's how I knew I was fucking up. That's how I knew I was fucking up. That's the turning point. Once you get the first one, you have a choice. You could either get it fixed and then start brushing your teeth twice a day, or you could just let it run and let it ride.
Yeah.
Let them all fall out. There was a guy at the pizza idea, was like the manager that was like actually kind of tarded. He's actually kind of tarded. He had the snaggle tooth up front, missing 6 over here, 2 over here. The whole friggin' bottom was just nubbed down. It was weird. And I was like, yeah, it's a sign of somebody who can't be trusted. They can't trust themselves to keep up with that dental hygiene.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just a lifestyle choice, I guess. It just shows you, like, I'm not going to get dental insurance. I'm not going to go to the dentist, pay a copay. I mean, it's just the choices we make, but it tells you about a person, I guess. If you want
Yeah,
to look
and I
into it.
mean, I haven't even gone to the dentist in like since high school. No
Yeah,
cavities. You know what I mean?
don't
I
need
had a
to.
cavity once. I had a root canal once as a kid. You get one or two. You get them taken care of. Um, I mean, if you live in like a third world country or something, and you got a cavity as a kid, your mouth got kind of fucked up. Understandable, whatever. But it's like if it's gotten to the point where you're like, yeah, if you can't manage like basic things on yourself that are gonna make your life terribly uncomfortable, it's like I'm not really gonna like, you know, put much faith into you can't depend on somebody like that.
Yeah, you can't depend on that guy to put a stopper on the anchor. That
Yeah.
doesn't just fall into the sea. You want to tell that story? Okay, I
Oh
kind of want to
yeah.
hear it again. So
Well,
once you did get on the boat, there was roaches and stolen tools, and wasn't there a dog at one point?
the tools weren't stolen. I'm just saying if they were stolen, I'd go whatever you did what you had to do. The main point is if they're organized. Are they organized?
That's fair. Yeah,
Is the you know what's the ratio of food in your fridge that's good or not? Stuff
that's
like
fair.
that. Little things, stuff like that.
Is it a
Um,
huge ordeal to find the socket wrench, or do
exactly,
we know where the socket
exactly.
wrench is? That's a
Yeah,
good indicator, though, is how much rotten food you have in anybody's fridge. The
yeah.
amount of food that's gone bad, it's a good indicator.
I'm like, I'm maybe it's is that Plato? I don't know who that is. I think it's Plato. Is it to live alone? One must be an animal or a god. Who is that?
That might be Plato's.
I should know this. Um, it is. Oh, come on,
That's
Aristotle.
Aristotle.
Aristotle. There we go.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
I've been getting
I
hella videos
I
about
should
like,
I should get into that more and know which guy's which. One of those guys from way back that type of guy you'd see. One of the guys they have a statue of.
yeah,
Around
I've
that
been
time.
getting videos where it's like
Kind of all the same thing to me. I should know who I'm talking about. What is it?
it's really hard to, unless you get real into it, it's hard to differentiate who these people are. They all seem like the same person. Plato,
Yeah,
Aristotle, what's the other guy? Socrates.
yeah.
But apparently they did some crazy shit, which it's like, I don't know. I keep getting videos on my timeline where
Understandable.
people, it's like lectures, people talking about the stoicism or whatever, or
It's
like
good stuff.
Plato's philosophy. It's like, yeah, I just haven't had the attention span to really dive deep into it. And then at the same time, I'm like, what if these guys weren't even real? What if they just made this shit up?
I've never heard that. I've never thought of that, but they could have done that. I don't know why they would have. If they
I
did,
don't
I
know.
think it was a good thing. But
Yeah. Well, no, that's what they needed, dude. They need to just make them up because they're like, this is how we're feeling, but we need one guy that didn't actually exist. I don't know, just a theory.
oh yeah, you make a guy to represent the thing that represents it better than you could, sort of a thing.
Hmm.
That
Yeah, like
that would
Jesus
make
would
a lot
show.
of sense. I think they do that with I don't know if they did that with those guys, but I definitely
I
think
think
they
it's
do that
entirely
with.
possible.
It definitely is possible. I just can't see the reason, but there probably is one.
I don't know. It's don't trust your eyes; they will deceive you.
Yeah,
The closer you look into things, the harder it is to decipher if they're real or fake.
yeah,
What is
that's
that? What
that's also there.
what
That's
is that you
true.
got there? A dream journal?
Oh yeah, actually, I should keep track of my dreams more. I've only journaled like one dream, and
I had
even
like 6 nightmares last night. This is the
dang,
first time I had nightmares in a long time. It was
yeah,
stressful, dude. I kept going to sleep The first dream I had as a dog-sized spider was in my house and it was attacking me. I killed it
Huh.
with a knife. That was a stressful dream. I woke up and I was like, I'm scared to go back to sleep. I don't want to have to fight that fucking spider again. But then I
Yeah.
had just various other stress dreams and like terrifying. It was like if it was real, it'd be traumatizing. It was like I had like a dream I was still living with my grandparents and they kept falling over. Then my grandpa fell over. He turned into like a demon guy. He was running
Huh.
around. He started hitting my grandma with a bat. It was fucking psychotic shit. It was just random psychotic shit. And I was like, oh my God, dude. I don't know what
Yeah.
was going on.
I should start journaling my dreams because I did have some scary dreams they're exhilarating at least dreams last night for the first time, and I don't really know when I've had dreams like that in a long time. And I was like, I wonder what caused this. I did turn my boat around. There was finally enough water. I just turned it around and backed it up so I can get out, and see if I can just go straight out real easy and scrape the other side or whatever. Anyway, I was like, maybe
Yeah.
it's because I was oriented a different way or something. I started having bad dreams. I was along the wrong axis or something, or I was just disoriented. I don't know. I did have some
I've
demon type things chasing me, and then I had this guy, that I friend from a while back that this was in the in the future or something. I don't know what the context was, the situation. Obviously, a lot of criminal activities, different stuff. Tries to shoot me, and then obviously I overpower him, take control of the situation. I get shot a couple times. I think is bad. It was bad. Everybody gets shot, but he had to do it because they're threatening his children at his children, and I was like, I totally understand, man. And
this,
it was kind of a wholesome moment, honestly, but I don't know if we had
this,
a resolution to it and if his children were all right, but yeah, that was weird because I haven't had dreams like that in a while.
I think the subconscious just ties things together in a weird way.
Yeah.
I don't know what my fucking problem was, but I had some psychotic ass dreams last night. It was upsetting. Maybe I just had a stomach ache or something. I think maybe the stomach ache was giving me negative energy about life. Just give me couple of stress dreams. But
Yeah.
sometimes the stomach ache will do that too.
Yeah, I did eat later last night than usual. Try to eat in
Oh
a
yeah,
smaller area of time now. I think that's good.
you might have just had too much glucose.
Probably could have
That
been that.
brain, yeah, that the brain was working overtime.
Yeah.
But it's
I
like
gotta
when
stop on the glucose once I figure out what that is. Tone
it's
it
like
down.
sugar,
Sugar, okay. Yeah, it could have been that.
like what carbs get processed into is
Right.
glucose, and that's like what actually like makes your brain function.
Hmm.
But it's like what Tony Soprano was going through when he had that food poisoning from eating at that Indian place. He started having a bunch of weird fucking fever dreams. Maybe
Uh,
that's just kind of what happened to me. Maybe I just had a little bit of a fever, a little bit of a stomach ache.
yeah.
It was one of the worst stomach aches I've had
Hmm,
in a while too. I don't know what even happened.
dang.
Maybe I just ate too late, I think.
Right?
Yeah, it goes tonight. I have to cut myself off at like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
No more food
Huh.
after that. A weird thing. It's a weird thing how humans work, I guess. But I need to get back into those Carl Jung books because there in no way have I retained that information yet.
Oh, to figure out your dreams?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
psyche, the subconscious, and all that. I guess apparently that's what runs your dreams is just your psyche and your subconscious.
Yeah.
So your psyche at the purest level is when you're dreaming.
Hmm.
It's unadulterated.
I probably should keep track of my dreams. I only really keep track of my dreams if it's really weird and I feel like it's important and I'll think about it a lot. And I've only honestly had one of those dreams ever that was like a lucid dream. I only had one lucid dream that I realized was a lucid dream, and that was really uh really I
Those
don't know
would be
what the
cool.
word is, real and indiscernible from reality other than the supernatural forces that work there.
Yeah.
And that really stuck with me in a weird way. But other than that, I don't really keep track of my dreams. Just that one that I go, that was, guess
I gotta figure out how to do that stuff.
guess I have to, change my thinking and I have to, I don't know, get religious now or something. That was weird. But
Yeah. Can't get too religious though. Then you start having dreams and you're like, God told me this is what I have to do. I don't know. Yeah, you start entering psychosis mode.
yeah,
Once you incorporate like religion to your dreams, you're like, I had a premonition. Then you get schizo. Then you start posting crazy. I've been on schizo Instagram. Pretty much every video is just like some different schizophrenic person telling me like what different stuff mean, arguing with ChatGPT for half an hour.
sometimes they're onto something though. But arguing with ChatGPT, that's a bad sign. That's pretty weak.
Those guys. That's complete psychosis. That's just It's like, no, I didn't say it like that. You're not making any sense, ChatGPT. And you're like, oh, I'm sorry. Well, before that, I said, and he's like, no, go back to this. And it's just a loop. It was like, if you got nothing else better to do, might as well argue with ChatGPT for a little bit. I think you're like deciphering some code. But I don't know. It's more funny than anything. But those guys do need help. If you're arguing with ChatGPT for half an hour on Instagram, maybe tone it down. Maybe go for a walk.
Yeah,
ChatGPT, it just gets dumber and dumber. Like you can ask it anything. It's just like it just agrees with you baseline no matter what.
Huh.
And I don't know. I don't like it. You're like, hey, what episode of this TV show did this happen? And they're like, oh, it was this. And it's like, no, it wasn't, dude. It wasn't. And they're like, oh, sorry, I think it was this one. It's like, no, that's wrong too. I don't know.
yeah.
It's just hard. It's just hard to get a grip with that stuff. Like the only thing it's good for is like telling you how hot chicken needs to be, what temperature it needs to be at to be all the way cooked through.
That's good.
But I digress. It's just Google with a few extra steps.
Yeah, because the regular internet can tell you that stuff. It's just not as quick, I guess. But
And that's all it references too, is just Google search. It just searches Google for you faster.
yeah, yeah, I don't really know if that qualifies as being like you know, intelligence, as being like consciousness. That sounds like they're
Yeah.
just filtering and chopping up the internet really good. But
It's just it's gotten real lazy. Well, the amount of like the more popular it gets, the more freaking cat videos and stupid AI shit that you see. And like the brain rot AI videos, like the more and more that takes over the space where just like the actual search engine's just gonna get more and more hardened.
yeah, it's not gonna be good. Like most people are just gonna use it to make videos and cheat on stuff,
Yeah.
school or whatever.
I guess that's the only thing.
What Professor Jang said. I don't think, yeah, that's true. It's not gonna have good repercussions.
Yeah,
But,
everyone's just gonna get more reliant on it. It's like kids just realize school is bullshit. That's why they use AI. I was like, maybe the kid's bullshit.
yeah,
Maybe he's just bullshitting. Like, I don't think the curriculum's that bad. If you tried, you could actually learn something. But it's like, yeah, I just might as well use an app. That's what we did. I used Slater. Anything that was out of a textbook, I just looked up the answer on an app. But now it's even easier. It doesn't even have to be like, in a textbook or anything. It's like any context, any question, you could just like take a picture of and ask the answer.
Yeah, I never did that like out of principle, but I think if I
On
had,
GP.
like, just I would just have like some sort of a little bit, just enough. I think it's helpful, you know, just a little bit of like OCD or something where I'm like, no, it has to be this way, and I have to, if I go to do something, I have to do it well. I have to understand this, and I have to maximize this, you know?
It has to hurt a little bit. It has to take a little bit of time. That's what growth
Yeah.
is.
And I probably could have got farther in school if I'd focused on like getting through the hoops and getting good grades and not trying to like understand the concepts and work really hard on something I wanted to actually do.
I was thinking about that the other day, where it's like I could have done really good in school and then gone to college, but then you just locked into the race. It's like, okay, you did really good in school, high school. What are you going to do next? Go to college. What are you going to do after that? Get like a corporate job and like kiss ass for 20 years, get a promotion. It's like the same way you decide to brush your teeth. No, I'm just kidding. But you have to
Yeah.
commit. You have to commit to it. And so it's like, at least, I don't know. It's just choices you make. If you don't have a real passion for it, might as well not get into it because it's like a lifelong commitment of just, it's almost degrading amounts of work that you have to put in just to get whatever you get out of it. And the American dream is slowly but surely fading away and like becoming more unattainable. Less cost way more than it did. So it's like if you really wanted to commit yourself to that, you're probably just going to get met with like disappointment. So I don't know. Maybe like you can't really blame these kids for cheating their way through it because it doesn't benefit them in any way. And then once
Yeah.
you go to college and you go to like grad school and stuff, you're like, oh, I'm an engineer going to grad school. I'm applying to jobs every day. Um, they use AI to check the resume, so I'm just going to use AI to make the resume. But they have an AI checker, so if I use AI on my resume, I automatically get declined. I'm applying for like 40, 50 jobs a week. That's what like a minimum they say you're supposed to do like 7 a day, 5 or 7 a day in
Huh.
some of these fields is like applying to either jobs that are remote or you have to relocate to because obviously you're going to run out of anything local. But it's just like yeah, it's just the gates of hell are slowly opening up. And I just tell myself, I'm like, you know what? 20 years from now, I don't think America is going to be anything resembling that it is now. So maybe I just hang out for a little bit, get my money where I can, wisen up, and then once the apocalypse happens, we can work our way through that. But try not to get too nihilistic or dismal about it. But maybe you could be a little bit cynical. Maybe you could just try to keep it real. But I just don't. I don't know. Especially this Iran false flag operation.
Mm.
You know, we might be all wearing yarmulkes soon. You know how everyone said we were going to be speaking German? We're all going to be wearing yarmulkes soon. All right, that was Anthony's monologue, but it's something if I think about. I just try not to be too nihilistic, and just try to remember that like my life still has value, even though all these things that have been perpetuated are getting more and more unattainable throughout the years. You know, you get less for pay, you pay more for less in everything in life, not just like monetary. I think the American dream is inflated. You got to come from old money to get that new money.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things look pretty bad, but as bad as it sounds, I'm kind of a, on a personal, I hope that none of this stuff happens, but on a personal level, it's kind of exciting. The more problems there are, the more opportunities there are. I mean, really, the more opportunities there are, the more opportunities there are. We should try to figure out how to make, less terrible problems in the world. But, it's however you want to view it. You could view it as problems, or you view it as opportunities. You could view it as, half your purchasing power is, if your old dollars has gone away since 2008, or you could view it as went somewhere. Wealth cannot be I don't know how it goes. Wealth cannot be created or destroyed, only redistributed.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like
I don't know
it's
if
like
that's
the human
100%,
spirit.
but it's pretty much true. I mean, you can
Wealth is like flowing water. It's neither pure chaos or pure I forget the quote exactly, but it's like flowing water.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one.
You can redirect it, you can block it, you can try to manipulate it, but it'll always be what it has been, which is just the flow state. It's neither chaos or pure peace.
Yeah.
But I mean,
then as things get worse, there'll be more extreme opportunities. The more extreme the problems are, the more
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm interrupting.
It's like what is it? Fuck, I forget the quote. It was like it was like a high school football coach. I was like, it's like being a woodpecker in a petrified forest. Just keep your head up and look for opportunity.
Yeah, there's got to be some real wood in there somewhere. There always is.
I got a tax form from AGQ. I didn't think I made any money there, but apparently I have to file. It was just some form I had never seen before. It was like an I-7 or something.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I might Will Cooper Max it though, dude. I might Bill Cooper Max it.
Oh,
that stuff will catch up to you eventually, but like
had to pay taxes. I usually been getting tax return.
Oh, you still have to file though. Even if I think you still have to file though, because like I only got one W-2. I've worked like 3 different jobs this year, so
you should
Pizza Hut hasn't
see if
sent me
you're
a
going to get
W-2.
money back or not before you decide not to pay your taxes. That's what I'm saying.
I'll just put that in. I'll put the AGQ thing in. I don't think I'll get a return for that or it's probably just like some what is that word?
Well, what do you buy it on?
Just Robinhood.
Oh yeah, don't worry about any letters or anything they send you. Just go to your Robinhood settings and you go to Tax Center, and then they have
you can input your whole shebang for your account.
I forget what letter and number it is, but you go on there and they have combined.
It's inconsequential.
W-10 whatever it is. I forget what it's called, but
yeah.
You go in there, you click it, you copy it, you import it to the thing. You're done. Robinhood had a bunch of issues with Robinhood this year. I had to do a bunch of it manually, but normally with Robinhood or Webull or whatever, they have a consolidated. Is 1099 for like regular work and taxes, or is that a?
Yeah, that's like filing as an American citizen. You got a 1099. 1099.
I forget what it is for stocks and stuff, but you go in there.
It's like an I-7. It's like a weird.
Oh yeah.
Don't matter.
W-7 or something. Anyway, you go in there. You just
XYZ 69.
You get the whole. Yeah, you go in there. You get the whole thing. You transfer it over because they used to send me a bunch of letters and stuff, but I just ignore all that. I don't think you need it.
Yeah, it's I don't know. More than you want, less than I need. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what I'm talking about. But got a new job just to let the people know. Petitioning, trying to get medical cannabis legalized in Idaho.
Nice.
So
I don't know. Are you making good progress?
I'm not, but I don't work too much. I'm trying to get into the process. Once I get into a clear routine with it, then they'll be off to the races. But there's some guys they post up at the bar or they go to like the farmers market till they get kicked out. Those are the real guys getting plenty of signatures.
Oh yeah, the farmers
I just
market would be the place.
Yeah, until you get kicked out. Everyone takes their shot at the farmers market. They're like, I see it all the time because the way you clock in is just to like a word group chat, and so it's like you'll see some of the guys be like clocking in 10:30, and then 11:30 they'll be like, got kicked out of the farmers market, gonna find somewhere else to post up. I just
You
go
get a
door to
little
door.
commission per signature or something?
Yeah, you get $1 for valid signature, which getting a valid signature is actually kind of hard to do
Ah,
because a lot of
a lot of
people
people
they
aren't being legible nowadays.
yeah. There was one crackhead. She was like ripping plastic. I guess she was a registered voter, according to
Okay.
you have like a little map on your phone that shows every household that has a registered voter in it. So I knock on the door, and then the chick outside, she's like, "That's my apartment. What do you want?" And she was sitting outside ripping plastic off of her car, like her front bumper. She was just ripping it off. I was like, "Would you like to sign my petition?" She signed it, dude, and it was like, oh my God, it was chicken scratch. I don't have it anymore. You got to get them notarized at the bank, and they look at you like you're some kind of poor person, and then you turn them in to your boss. But something I've noticed, like people do really weird things. They either just let dog shit and trash overflow in their front yard and in their like foyer of their house or like their sunroom, or they like there's a lot of kids. There's a lot of kids being left alone at houses. Some like 6-year-old opens the door and they're like, "Hello." I was like, is there an adult here right now?" And they're like, "No." I'm like, "Have a good day. I don't want fucking. I gotta get out of here." If I
Hmm.
was a real piece of shit, I'd be like, "Well, you guys got anything to eat in there? Let me see." And get it. You get hungry sometimes. You're like, "You guys got lunch meat?" I'm trying to make a
That
sandwich
was
real quick.
that was kind of what my first thought went to. It's like, yeah,
Hey, can I get a bottle of water and a sandwich? Do you guys have milk?
they'd probably give it to you. In an ideal world, you should be able to leave your 6-year-old at home, and you should be able to give
They're lucky I'm coming to the
you
door
know
because a
somebody
lesser
looking for
man.
signatures a little sandwich or something. Well,
I
not
mean,
a, you don't have to make a sandwich, but you give him. He goes, sure, or whatever. Gives you a Go-Gurt, and
ooh,
in our
nice,
perfect
cool
utopia,
Go-Gurt would
like
be
that would
nice.
be, everybody will be trustworthy and friendly. But yeah,
But some, but especially even like when the parents are home, they still have their kid answer the door. I don't understand it. I've opened the door to like they've opened the door to me, and it's so many. It's like so many children answer the door, and it's awkward as hell. It's like, hey, you got a adult here, and they're like, yeah, let me go get him. And it's like, what? I don't understand. And then a lot of people just live in filth,
yeah,
just living in like in pure like just garbage.
yeah.
There was one house. It was like a hoarder house. There was literally garbage stacked up to like the ceiling. You could see it in the windows. And then they had like a glass panel broken out on their door where they'd grab their door dash from. Just a little
Yeah,
panel on the bottom you could slip your hand through and grab the DoorDash.
right.
And then there's boomers, and they're eating dinner at 2:30. And it's like, yeah, the
Hey,
other day
what else is there to do? Sometimes,
you can't eat dinner at 2:30 and die. It's your life. But there's so many
there's also
monoliths,
yeah.
so
You
many
can't.
cryptids to be encountered.
Hopefully not. We hope they have um, you know, healthy, bountiful lives for as long as possible. But
Yeah.
yeah,
The guy I was telling you about yesterday that he was like, I have a whole list of people that they want to buy this house from me, but I won't let that happen. I'll die in here before I sell.
Good for
There's a
him, honestly.
there's like a beautiful home, but that's like a million. That's like a million plus people in the U.S. feel that exact same way, and it's like, come on, man, let's get a piece of the action. Give us the price you got for it 50 years ago. Be a man. I think if I get that old and I own property, I'm just gonna like sell the house for like a low ball offer and just jump off the roof, skylift myself up there as an 80-year-old man and just come on. It's all about giving back, dude. These boomers are greedy, bro. They love it though. He was so happy to tell me that.
Well,
He's like, people come to my house all the time. They ask, "Hey, you selling? You ever think about selling?" And I tell them, "No, I'll die in this house." Which, I
well,
mean, as a pride thing, fair enough. If I spent 50 years in a home, I'd probably want to die in it too. But
I mean,
the dollar is valued less and less each day. And that house, the price on it just keeps going up and up. So it's like, what are we gonna do? BlackRock's gonna own it.
I'm not trying to be uptight. I just am, but and I kind of identify as a boomer a little bit. I kind of
As a
spiritually,
constitutionalist.
I'm a little bit of I'm a boomer, I think, and I just kind of understand that, and I have that just the mindset of you know somebody who can afford a house and is going to win, and things just generally work out for, and you know I
No,
think
it's fair.
think the goal
Fair.
is to keep going and keep living, and you know
LIVIN.
die in your youth still of old age,
Yeah,
and
it's a
yeah,
nice house. I wouldn't want to give it up either.
just yeah, I'm gonna
Getting beat
say
up
it.
by Jamaican
It's
orderlies. That's the
you
only
gotta
other
just
offers.
what is that?
Oh, if you can either live at home for as long as you can, either that or just move into the nursing home and get beaten up by Jamaican orderlies.
Yeah,
Get dementia and be like, I didn't sell my car. Where's the vet? And then
yeah,
it's just like, that Jamaican bitch stole from me. Where's my rings? Like, and then you're just making other people's lives worse too. So it's like
yeah,
you can't blame them. Might as well rot in the comfort of your own home. It was like they had the heater on. This was yesterday. It was 80 degrees outside yesterday, and I looked checked the thermostat. The thermostat was at 80. It was they was because they usually you're not supposed to go in their home, but they invited me in, and I was fucking roasting. I was like, Jesus Christ. It's like you go outside and that feels good because there's at least there's a breeze. But you go in there, it's like a greenhouse. You ever walk into a greenhouse in the middle of the day? And it's
yeah.
just like it's like humid and it's like just you feel the sweat starting to beat on you because it's so hot and just stagnant. It's
Hmm.
like what like I don't understand old people. I guess they ain't got no flesh left on them. They got to keep that heat up. It's like an incubator. But boomers trip me out, man. And then I don't know. I see a lot of people during the daytime, and it's just like I had one guy had like some degenerate disease in his hand. It's like he started up here, and then by the time he got to his address on like the petition, it was like all the way down here. I was like, I can't use this sheet anymore. You ruined it. You ruined my sheet. And I'm like trying to tell him, I'm like, oh no, it's okay, it's okay. And he's like, show my address. And it's like illegible, and he can't see. I'm like, this guy's a registered voter. This guy can vote.
I mean, somebody's got
He
to do
can't
it.
even spell his fucking name. It's like, I don't know. Life's a trip.
Yeah,
Life's a trip. It is what it is, though. He had beautiful. He had a beautiful home too. and he ain't selling it. He's dying in that beautiful home.
I mean, that's the way to do it. I mean, I'm gonna, at a
It's
certain point, you
pride.
gotta
It's
go.
pride.
If
Pride.
you gotta be a man and you gotta go quarry some stone or something, Anthony.
Oh, pour some concrete.
Yeah, you
I'm
could
not
build
gonna.
a house. We could figure it out. You gotta
Oh
be
yeah,
you
like
gotta be
building
here
your own
for
house. I thought you
3 years.
meant as like an occupation. I thought you meant
Not
as
as an
like a
occupation,
vocation.
just for fun. We could build a you know.
Yeah. Hey, look up the material cost. Look up how many 2x4s you need for like a 2 bedroom house, and then look at how much like it's like not only lumber, but the concrete, how much it is to get a 10-yard truck of concrete, to pour a foundation, to buy a plot of land, to get it wired up, to get a well. Trust me, dude, it's gonna be way more than what the house is worth. You know what I mean? It's
Um,
like I said, it's like you need old money to make that new money. You're better
I can
off
figure
buying
it out. I
something
can
that's
pull it
already
off.
built.
You gotta have a positive mental attitude. You gotta know you're gonna be able
Use
to
the
pull it off.
technique
You
of
gotta
positive
keep a proven
visualization.
mindset. What?
You have to use the technique of positive visualization.
Yeah, exactly. We'll figure it out.
We could do like a
It
commune. We could do like a Waco thing. That would be great. You got like a community of people, like the Amish. They all work together and help provide for each other. But on your own, it's gonna be a tough gambit. You got to be a tough son of a bitch to build your own house.
that's what we gotta do then.
That's what we got to turn
You
into,
might as
tough sons
well.
of bitches. Yeah,
You might as well, deserve it. Somebody goes,
improvise, adapt.
Anthony Aragon, he built that house 200 years ago himself,
Who the fuck are you?
stone by stone. You know,
Yeah,
that's what it's about. Building something. You got to build something great. You go around. That's what I look for in somebody. That's how I judge people now. I
yeah,
go,
buddy. I'm just trying to pay the power bill. Just trying to pay the rent, pay the power bill,
okay, that's
pay
understandable.
pay my cell phone bill. I don't know, man. I mean, you could. I'm not saying it's impossible. I still think it's plausible, but it's going to take a lot
I'm
of
getting off
work.
track.
Nah, nah, you're good. No, I respect it. I respect the lust for life, the enthusiasm that it takes to be like, I could build my own house.
Well, that's what
I
you
think
got to
I
do.
think I'm just getting a little nihilistic. I think I'm just being a cynic right now. So no shade to you. I think I'm just getting a little cynical. And maybe I'm looking at the foundation is half empty. It's too short.
Hmm.
You can't get that money for that concrete. Those 2x4s are warped. But no, it's worth believing in an idea because that's the only way it's going to come to fruition. So
Yeah.
maybe I just need to change my mindset. I just been dragged down, been out of work, been big chilling on the block, holding it down in the neighborhood.
In the
And
signature.
yeah,
Understandable.
yeah. If I really put my nose to the grindstone, I think I could come up with something, and
Yeah.
we could get right. We could do it right, keep it real.
I'm just saying that's a level I kind of judge people on now. Can I picture you building a great monument, and then I will join you in a venture. And I could picture you building a great monument, or at least hold people to the level of can you see them participating in building a great monument in in an ancient Spanish monastery, or you know build maybe a coral castle or something like that. Do they have what it takes if they were put in the position where that was required of them? And
I think so. I don't know. I don't know exactly how that stuff works, but yeah, if you, it's all about ambition. It's all
exactly.
about like how much do you really want it? And especially with if it's like a monument, a testament to your faith, how far are you willing to go to prove your faith? What are you willing to create that represents passion burning in you.
Yeah.
I don't know. And like maybe a house, maybe yeah, building your own house, I think is like a monument and a testament to your lust for life,
Hmm.
to your ambition, to your your finesse, your playa fucking tendencies.
Exactly. Exactly. Then I guess you have to consider if you even want a house right now, because like, you know, you gotta put it in you gotta have a woman in your family that you trust, that you can put it in her name so it can't get taken away from you as easily if something goes wrong, if they want you to go, kill some people in the Mid East or something, and you go, I'm not really with that, and they go, all right, you gotta take your house away now. Yeah, you don't really
Yeah.
own anything. We can do whatever we want. Oh, you thought you were gonna go build your little your little you know breakaway community. You thought you were gonna
Your
go
little
out and
cottage.
live in your cottage in the field with your little cow in the burbling stream. You're getting shot, buddy. You're getting shot if you don't follow the rules and pay up. So
Yeah, you're getting stripped away, buddy.
So either we have to, figure out a way that we can build things real underneath the radar, which is kind of where I
Low
would
to the
go. I would
ground.
go, yeah, I would go. Not, I don't mean we're building underground bases or anything. I just mean we're, you know, what
Low key, low to the ground.
the way I would be moving as I would be going. You know what? I don't even need anything right now. I don't really need a house. Give me like a good shop space where I can produce something, make some money, give me a place where I can shit and wash myself off, eat something. That's all I need. And then, get that money into something liquid and protectable until there is a way to put it somewhere solid that we can fortify. Because eventually you got to go, I'm going to do this from pure will. You got to build your house out of stone, and you got to fortify it, and you got to go, they're not going to take this away from us. We're going to build
It
our
could go
glorious
pure
future,
mogul.
and they're not going to take this away from us. What is it?
It could go pure mogul. You're like, build this house, sell it, buy another house, a shitty house, fix it up, rent it, take that rent, pay for my apartment, get some savings, boom, bought another apartment building. Now I have two people renting. Boom, buy an actual apartment building. Now I got six tenants and I got the house over here. Those guys move out, boom, sell that house, buy another building.
Yeah.
Now I got 12 tenants. And then sure, then you don't pay your mortgage and then you disappear, run off with everybody's rent and leave them in the dust. And then that's when you build the secret underground, low to the ground base in the field. I don't know. But that's like a Nick Rotchevert thing, is like buying and selling houses, flipping houses and doing that. You could become full house flipper. You could even be a racist house flipper like that one chick.
Yeah.
Did you see that clip?
No.
Oh, well, I'll cut it out, but she's like trying to like nail a post and she's like, oh, fart. Wait, is this like the weirdest way to say the N word? She was like trying to cuss, but not cuss, and ended up saying fart, N word.
Oh, fart nigger. What the fuck is that I just said? Nick, you gotta, can you kill that?
Yeah, maybe she's not racist. Maybe it's just one of those Freudian slips.
Could be that too. It could be Tourette's. It'd be a nice one to have.
That's my excuse. I'm gonna start saying I have Tourette's.
It's late onset today. Yeah, sometimes it's a
Something.
travesty.
I kind of want to change the subject here, but another thing that I noticed with people, everybody, the majority of people have untrained dogs. All right. So whenever you knock on the door, you have like three dogs just going, "Roo," smacking their head on the glass, pretty much, just like trying to get at you. And it's like, That's where all the dog shit comes from. Everyone has dog shit in their yard. There's dog shit. There's like a dog shit infestation in Pocatello. I don't know what's going on. It's just dog dookies in everybody's yard and in public areas. It's just everywhere you step, you're about to step on some dog shit. But almost every house you knock on, they have one or two dogs that it's either a small dog and they do that real annoying like yap bark, or it's like huge dogs that just start banging on the door back at you. And it's like, what's the fucking point? Like if
Yeah.
this dog were to get out, it would get hit by a car in probably 30 minutes. Like traffic's really busy. It's not like a walkable city. And like there's a lot of blind spots and like hills that you have to turn on. It's like, what's the point of having an untrained dog? That's all it does is bark at people and tries to get out. So it's like people don't even want to come to the door when people come to their house. They either go out the side door or they're like holding back a pit bull while they answer the door. It's like, what? Like, and your house smells like shit. Like a lot of people's house smells just disgusting. Like they don't take care of it. It's like, what are these people doing? What's the point? Like, is there any reason to be alive? Like, why have a dog? Why have a house if you can't take care of it? My house don't smell like shit. I've never lived in a house that smelled like shit. And it's like, I've never had a big ass fucking dog laying piles all over the town. Like, what's the point? What's the point of doing all this? It's all they're doing is just hurting society, I think. I don't know. It's something I think a lot about because like I get dun 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 and then I just hear I'm like, fucking here we go again. Now I gotta listen to this now I gotta listen to this for a minute and a half. And it doesn't stop. It's like either train your dog or just don't have one. Get a cat. I don't know. Cats are way better, I think. If you need something to keep you company, if you're really that lonely, you don't have any friends. I assume everyone has dogs. They don't have any friends because a dog's like a friend that can't say no or tell you to shut the fuck up or run away from you.
Right.
I guess they can run away. They do be trying to run away, but they can't tell you to shut the fuck up. And so it's like, get a cat. At least like when somebody knocks on the door, it doesn't make a scene that I can hear. And then you go 3 houses down and you cross the street and the dog sees you again and starts barking. And you're like, dude, what are we doing here? Like, how is this productive to what a society is? It's just a waste of time. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of my energy. It's a waste of everybody's energy. And it's just, maybe we should just Chinese max it, start eating them. Maybe we got to start getting the dogs on the barbacoa.
Yeah. I mean, it is. I could do it, but it is kind of just a matter of perspective. I probably could actually, honestly.
If I was hungry enough.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, I do. I get what you're saying though. I don't really understand. I wouldn't want a dog, not for a long, long time. Not unless I was in the right situation. You see a lot of people that have a dog and their life is like chaos without the dog. And then you got this dog and you got to deal with it and drag it around and you don't know. And it's not trained. I mean,
and also
it's
if you're not home
living down at the boat park that walk by every day and the dog every time, and she goes, shut up.
Yeah, that's not training. That's just
every single time they walk by me. Shut the fuck! I told you, shut up. And it's like it's not gonna work. And I go, oh,
how do you not get sick of that?
You're all right.
How do you not put a gun in your mouth? Honestly, in all seriousness, how do you not every day of your life, at least 3, let's say on average, 3 people walk by and your dog goes fucking insane. And it's like
more than 3 people. It's constant. It's constant. It's the whole time she has the dogs out.
I'm giving her a little bit of slack. Let's bump it up to 10.
Shut up. You know?
Yeah, let's bump it up to 10 a day.
I don't know what happened to her. I came
She
back
probably
after
fucking
2 weeks.
shot herself.
A
She
lot of
probably
people are
fucking
gone.
shot herself.
A lot of things went
It's
wrong.
like either you train the dog to be obedient, and when it sees another person, it doesn't lose its fucking and like lose its marbles, or you just shoot yourself or shoot the dog. But
Yeah.
every day, just being like, "Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!" That's what like all you're doing is causing yourself pain. And there's no doubt in my mind that like at nighttime, when these people's dogs, they see somebody walking by or like a car park and they see someone get out, the dog starts barking. There's no doubt in the mind they hit the dog, probably hit the dog a lot of times, or they scream at it. It's like what?
Well, hey, her
Get a
ex her
grip.
ex her ex
Get
husband
a
hit the dog,
goddamn grip.
and that's why they left. That's why the dog is like that. Okay, Anthony. All right.
I'm not saying you should hit the dog, but it happens.
Now that I say that, maybe
Instead
that
of
was a
screaming
reason.
at it, I mean, like it's either you
I don't.
scream at it like that or you fucking give it a wallop and it goes and hides. It's not fun for the dog. You think the dog's having fun when it barks at random strangers walking by? It's probably stressed out somehow, some way. But
She
if you
just wants
train it,
pets.
let it know it's like, hey,
She just wants pets.
um,
She just wants pets. Okay. Come on, Anthony. She just
yeah,
wants
right.
pets.
Come on, get real, get
She's
real. Get a
nice. She's a
cat.
nice doggy.
You got to get crazy cat
She
lady,
just wants
dude.
pets.
Cats just want food. They'll leave you alone. They'll go hunt. They'll go kill a bunch of birds in the park all day. Come back, eat dinner, and chill.
Yeah.
Get a cat. I'm a cat guy, dude. I think cats. If you have to have something that will listen to you and whatever, because you have no friends. Obviously, if you get a cat or a dog, you have no friends. Um, if you need that kind of connection, get a cat. What is Mike? Every time somebody walks by and they're having a conversation with somebody else, all my cat does is just look out the window. Just goes like this. Don't bark. Don't do nothing. Doesn't bother anybody. Then when they leave, just goes and lays down. That's all it does. I don't understand. The only thing it does to me, it meows whenever I pull out the can of food. It smells it. It's like meow, meow, meow. And then, yeah, I mean, sometimes it meows a little too much. It's annoying, but at least it's not.
Yeah. You want to live with the.
I hate dogs. I think I hate
That's
dogs. I think I just hate dogs. Unless you have unless you live out in the boonies, you have like an acre for your dog to run around in and stuff. Like, why even have one? I just don't understand it. It's just not for me.
yeah.
I guess I can understand. I can kind of grasp it a little bit. Like I, but at the same time, it's like I don't. And leaving it at home all day with no entertainment, the only entertainment it gets is barking at me when I ask you to sign my petition.
Yeah. I
It's like
mean,
a hostage situation.
there's useful dogs to have if you got the time and you need them to be useful for a use you have. And there's nice dogs to have, but I definitely understand so there's a lot of good points to living with a cat, a little psycho that that can't overpower you, but it's just a little psycho. It doesn't need anything from you. You let it out, it goes kills some stuff. It shits in its space and it moves along. That's nice.
Yeah.
You can get a dog to do that. They got the dog on the boat to do that. They got a little piece of fake grass for it. It shits on until it goes to somebody else's boat who doesn't know where to go.
Yeah.
And I go, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta get back to my little room where I have everything in its place. I gotta get out of here. I mean, I don't have things that organized. I'm not like blowing on my hands, but I am moving in that direction where I would like, that might be my ideal form, is where I come home, I have one knife, one fork, one spoon in the drawer. Everything is clean. I don't have any extra shit around. That's what
I have 20,000 roaches living in my boat.
Yeah,
In every crack and crevice, there's a bug.
being on that boat for 4 days did to me, I was like, it made me a little bit more like, okay, I got to keep what I got in line even more.
Yeah. It's like,
maybe even if someone has the perceived air or whatever of knowing what they're doing and being in charge, being the captain or whatever, it's like you see those signs, you got to take control, and you got to either leave or
I think a lot of people are kind of living
just
like
take
the
control
dude.
because what is it?
They're kind of living like the dude in Big Lebowski. Like, remember that movie?
Yeah, but he took pride in things. He had a rug.
But the thing was, I don't even think he was very involved with his own life.
Yeah, true.
That's kind of a big picture in that
That's the
movie.
differentiator. He didn't put it on other people though. He didn't make it other people's problems ever. He just kind of minded his own business, and he was a good dude. But
that's the big difference between the real life and just the dude. But it's like if you can't even be involved in your own life, it's like why put on this front that you need to be like in charge of other people's or seek control in other aspects. It's like take control of yourself before you start pushing this shit. I don't know.
yeah,
It's like, yeah, a lot of people just aren't, they're hardly even involved in their own life. And it's kind of sad. And there's a way to do it, which is like, I don't know, kind of like the dude where it's like, it's almost like you reach nirvana. You got a real namaste vibe about you, but then there's a real dirty way to do it,
yeah,
which is like, where it's like you're half and half, you got the yin and yang, but you're not even involved on trying to keep the yang incorporated. It's a weird new theory I'm working on, but you got to take control of something, of any aspect
yeah.
of it.
I think that sums it up pretty well because the major factor that the major thing that you can find in people and go, okay, is there going to be anything? Is this person going to be worth, collaborating with in any way? Is if they're constantly trying to distract themselves and just avoid
Dissociate.
reality and dissociate. Yeah. And whether they do that with entertainment or whether they do that with drugs or whatever. Because I don't even remember how long I was on that boat, 4 days or something. But he used to watch movies. Or he watches movies all the time. He has tons of DVDs everywhere. All over. All bags of DVDs and stuff. Getting wet, being gross. And watches them all. He goes, I watched them all probably half a dozen times. And anyway, we watch a couple movies, and I don't really have anywhere to go or anything to do, so I watch the movies with them. And it was nice, because I would never allow myself to watch those movies unless over a long period of time I might eventually watch those movies, but otherwise I'd be like, I'm kind of wasting time.
It's like I have
watching two movies
absolutely
in a row.
nothing to do. Yeah.
But yeah, we watch so we finish what did we watched The Accountant, and then we watched Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. He was like, yeah, pick out some movies, we'll watch them. I've already watched them all. So we watched those, and he at some point during watching, he goes, yeah, I like watching movies. It's relaxing to me. I don't have to think about nothing. And I go, that's it. That's it right there. You don't have to think about nothing. And that
he's
is
like doom scrolling, but he's just not.
It's all right to watch a movie every once in a while and relax. Yeah, but if you're just doing it to just tap out because you don't want to think about anything, that's not good. That's to be avoided, and that's either to be fixed or to be gotten away from, because
I like to actively watch movies
with things all out of order. Yeah, it's like
And it's like,
Hunter Thompson might have been evil, but I don't know if he was a great guy, but I don't know if he's evil. I don't know if he's a great guy, but anyway.
he was a good evil.
Yeah. There we go. He had some good stuff. So, yeah, he was like watching the news. It's like most people watch the news passively. They just take it in. They go, "That's what it is." There we go. You got to watch it actively. You got to go, I don't know about that one. You got to be involved with it. You can watch a thing. You can enjoy your whatever drug you do once in a while recreationally, but you got to do it actively. You don't do it all the time just as an escape, because then you end up with all these problems that you're just trying to escape, and it's a never-ending loop. You end up with a bunch
You
of
enter the circle of avoidance.
Yeah.
The never-ending loop of avoiding, reality. And that's what anything is. Like, I don't know, the reason why people drink or do drugs is to escape this whether they're scared of dying, whether they're scared of growing up, whether they're scared of what people think of them. They consume this stuff, and it's like with movies, it's not to feel any different about it, it's just to not feel anything at all. Or the big thing now is like TV shows. People watch these retarded ass TV shows just to, like, they watch it like this. They watch it like Hector Salamanca. They're like,
right?
Ding, 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 ding. I like that part. That part was pretty good. I think I've had this rant before where it's like my parents would do this. They just watch movies. They'd be like, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. They say that about anything. It was like, it was pretty good. It's like, dude, you barely watched it. Like you barely even were awake while watching it. Like, yeah, a lot of people who watch like Fox News or CNN or MSNBC, any of those guys, that's like 24-hour broadcast, but still there's breaking news every hour.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's just like, you're just trying to catch one thing to relay back to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't, and you just watch it till you can't. Just watch it till you're like, all right, I'm going to bed. I'm tired enough now. I'm going to go to bed. It's like, that's not how you consume media. You watch a movie because you want to see what what they're trying to portray, what the perspective is, and then challenge it how you feel about it, how you think the person who made it felt about it, and just like have a conversation with yourself, have like an inner dialogue about like what you're seeing and decipher what this means or what that means. Like that's the whole fun of it. It's like a puzzle.
Yeah.
It's like they're laying all these pieces out in front of you, and you could either just stare at the puzzle like this for 2 hours, or you'd like, take the stance, be like, oh, what did he mean by that? It's like, no, I don't think he meant that. How do I feel about that? Well, why do I feel that way about what I just saw? And it's like, take it in. And
then it's useful.
I don't think
that's the thing. I have a really hard time once you actually get into going, okay, I want to get somewhere with life. I want to create something great. Then you all start to have a really hard time just stagnating and just having like the thing that really bothers me,
waking comatose.
And all the time now is people seem to need to have like background noise everywhere. People seem to need to like knock out a little bit, and it might be done purposely. But people need to knock out a little bit of like they can't handle like too many thoughts in their head and too much silence. They need constant music in the airport all night when I'm trying to sleep. They need constant music in the airport. They need constant music in the coffee shop,
Because then you start to worry.
They need an earbud in while they're doing their work. They need a show on as background noise when they're doing anything, because they can't just sit. They can't just. If you want to accomplish something, you're gonna have to be uncomfortable, and you're gonna have to be hungry, and there's gonna have to be a little bit of emptiness,
discomfort.
An artist respects. That's what it all comes back down to, I guess.
An artist respects the silence that serves as the foundation for creativity, you cocksuckers.
Exactly. There we go. That's really, I could go on this whole rant about it, but that it all comes back down to that. That guy was really onto something.
And like, I mean, I'm definitely I'm strapped into to exactly what you're talking about because once I hit that silence, then I start worrying about my real life and I can't escape from it anymore. But I feel myself lately getting tired of it and avoiding that because it's like, no, I'd actually rather worry because that's like me worrying about it knows that I still care and that I still want to do good. And that's one of the things that's going to push me to do better is that like,
Yeah.
okay, turn the podcast off, turn the music off, turn everything off. Then I start to worry and I start getting anxious. It's like, why? Because you're not doing anything. Get to work. Once you start
Yeah.
working on something that's like important, then that anxiety will go away. Instead of escaping from it, face it head on. It's like you could go through it or you could go around it. But do what you got to do.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, get real. Keeps it real, do it right.
Because
And
if
it's like and no one will suffer but you. If you do things like this, it's like do what you want to do, but no one's gonna suffer except you. Um you could you could do all these things to escape or you could get into it, or you could just decide like this is how it is. I'm gonna decide consciously not to do the right thing. And it's like if that's how you want to view it, that's how you want to view it. Do what you want to do. It's your life. You get one ticket, might as well enjoy the ride, but if anybody's going to suffer the consequences for it, it's going to be you. And so, yeah, it's based. Just keep it based. Be a realist. You
yeah.
don't have to be super, yeah, you don't have to be super crazy about it or anything, but just keeps it real. Like, I do this, the consequences are this, either good or bad. The only person that's going to have to suffer is me. And so, I don't know, just something I kind of been thinking about.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
It's like, yeah, you get choices. Everyone has that fork in the road every day. Every day, every minute, there's a fork in the road.
Yeah.
And like once you make that conscious decision to do this or that, that's the path you chose. You might as well live it. And if it's not the right thing to do, then you'll know it. You'll feel it. As soon as you stop doing it, you're going to realize what was I doing? And what's that? Like I don't know. It's a daily thing, and like I have days that are bad. But what I tell myself is like we had a devil of a day, but we'll lick him tomorrow, though. It was like a general's quote from like the Civil War. Like we'll lick him tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll whoop him tomorrow.
That's the attitude you gotta have. It's war mode, all the time. That's
Oh yeah. I've been listening to so much.
There's only so long you can just try and not think about nothing before things catch up to you.
Reality catches up. Yeah.
Yeah, you can go, that's over there, or my problems won't get to me for a while, and then pretty soon the things are a lot more interconnected than people realize, and it could be 10 years or 100 years, or it could be next week or whatever, but eventually the stuff that's going on in the world's going to come for you too, and eventually, or it could even be something small. It could be eventually you just take too long. It takes 2 fucking days for you people to do a load of laundry, and you start to see the signs, and then your crew starts to leave, and you can't, you're going to have issues getting to where you want to go, but that's just what happens,
Like a glass. You got to do what you got to do, first and foremost. Okay, this is Anthony keeping it real with you. Taking the sunglasses off just to let you know. You got to get up that couch. There's an envelope waiting for you out there. Everyone's just waiting for the envelope to come to their door, somebody to hand it to you. That ain't gonna happen. You got to get up. You got to hit them streets, hit that fucking pavement. Look around, say, "Where's that fucking envelope at? Where's my payment? Where's my paycheck?"
You're going to open that envelope, and it's going to be an invitation to the glorious future. You're going to join us. You're going to help us build our great monument.
And it really is ours.
Our inspiration.
It's everybody's.
To the future.
For the future and beyond.
I forgot that
for
the
your kids and your
sunglasses were a
grandkids.
thing. I've been forgetting sunglasses.
No,
I have sunglasses.
I just look like a fucking retard without them. I just look like a fucking. I wouldn't listen to this guy, but Muammar, I'd listen to Muammar.
Yeah, that's.
I wanted to shave before this, but it is what it is. Didn't end up
You
shaving.
got a thing going.
Ate some dinner.
I think the glasses
Went to the store.
Me too. I can't believe I forgot them.
That's the only way I know how to cast anymore.
It is nice. It gives you a layer of protection and
It's like a persona.
yeah.
This is my avatar. This is my it's who I am as a podcaster, the guy who wears sunglasses.
Yeah.
But yeah, guy with the face. Guy with the sunglasses.
Yeah. Yeah, I
I
know
mean,
the
listen
guy.
to fucking that guy Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh yeah.
Comedian. He has an album. This is
Speaking
really
of
off topic. Yeah. But he has an album called The Day the Laughter Died. It's my favorite comedy album I've ever heard in my life.
Okay, I've heard of it. I gotta listen to it. I just know it's nursery.
Yeah, Little Miss Tuffet sat on a Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating for curds and whey. Along came a mouse. He said, "Hey, bitch, what's in the bowl?"
Pretty much, yeah.
Or what's the one that's like Jack and Jill went up the hill, each had $1.25. Jill came down with $2.50. Oh, what can I say? She needed the money.
Yeah.
Not he. I think he does the nursery rhymes for about 30 seconds, but he's like, "Let's get into a real shit," and he just probably the dirtiest. Oh yeah, wraparound. Probably the dirtiest comedy I've ever heard. I need to go get a pack. I was just at the gas station.
I gotta work on that, but that's a dice move, you know.
Get a pair of fingerless gloves and a leather jacket.
This is nice. I've only smoked like
He's
one
pretty
cigarette
funny
this
on
month
Instagram.
before this. Just so
That's the
everybody knows.
American Spirit yellow pack.
Yep.
I'm more of a turquoise kind of guy, light blue.
Menthols?
Nah, it's not the menthols. It's not the menthols.
Oh, menthols is like green.
Yeah,
I just
green.
rotate through all the. I don't really know the difference. I just like to think I'm a bit of a connoisseur and a bit of a, trying them all out.
Yeah, I'm an artist.
Trying all the packs,
I think that would be beneficial. We're like what, like 2 months off? We're 2 months off the weed. I think we could quit the vapes. I think I could quit the vapes too. Already started smoking cigarettes, just getting based.
Yeah.
I got a real handle on myself. That's why I'm having all these dreams. I think maybe too. My dreams where my grandpa's terrifying. He's beating the fuck out of my grandma. He's like a demon of sorts. Giant spiders. He would never do that. He's a good guy. They're good people. But
yeah.
I don't know. It's just even like it's so chaotic that you can't tell people about your dream because it's like, what is he talking about? His grandpa beating his grandma? It's like he was like a demon. He beat her with a vacuum cleaner. I don't know what happened. But then I had a dream. One of my neighbors across the street, he moved away, but he was the sheriff. He worked for he wasn't the sheriff. He was like a deputy or something, but he was police department. I had a dream. It was some tall dude, and he came over here and he started destroying my dirt bike. He's like, "You ain't got no registration." He's like, and I stole. And the thing was, me and Connor had stolen the delivery driver's blue car. I think it was a Honda. We had stolen it and parked it at my place out in the middle of the open. He started taking a picture of every license plate. He's like, "We'll get to the bottom of this." I was stressed the fuck out. Connor had to call his dad. He's like, "Me and Anthony fucked up. He didn't do anything wrong, but I stole a car." And I was like, why the fuck is this dream happening? I woke up and I was more mad about that one than anything else. I was like, God, that made no sense. And it's like, you know what? I'll probably dream tonight that I owe some dude money. I'll break my kneecaps. I don't know. Something crazy is gonna happen, but that's what happens when we stop smoking the reefer. All you can do is learn how to lucid dream. And next time that big spider comes in, I'll have a shotgun. So
yeah,
I think that's I've always looked into lucid dreaming. and it just takes a lot of focus, and it takes like a year of like practice to get real good at it. I think you can start
Yeah,
like astral projecting,
you got to do that.
but
Plug your nose and see if you can breathe through it, and then you got to check and see if you have 5 fingers or if you're in an AI or a dream. That's a good way to check if you're in a dream or not. But
I have those mixed reality dreams where it's like I'm still in my own bed, and yeah, it's just I don't have the level of conscience to check my hands and realize that I'm a dream. But I think I'm in the first step where you have the mixed reality dreams, where it's like you close your eyes, you start dreaming, and you're still in your bedroom, and it's like your eyes are open while they're closed. I've had that a couple of times. I think that's the first step to lucid dreaming. But that's how you start getting into sleep paralysis, which I can't handle that.
yeah,
I don't know.
um,
The thing about that spider dream though is like when I killed it, I could smell like it's like when you kill a bug, it has like a weird smell to it. Or if it's like a bigger bug, like their blood
I'm smell blind. I'm smell
it's like
blind.
it's like acidic. It's like like blood, like it's like aliens. They have like acid blood. Like you can smell it.
I can
And
imagine.
so
Yeah, yeah,
in the
okay.
dream, I could smell the blood of the giant spider. I was like, what the fuck is this? What is going on? And I woke up in a panic. My heart was beating out of my chest. But
Oh yeah.
I'm so
Uh,
broke because I've been out of work for so long. I got this job. This Friday I'll get paid, but just hitting. Got 2 old vapes. They're still running strong, but a pack of cigarettes shouldn't be too much. Probably less than a gallon of gas right now.
yeah, $10
Our gas
something.
our gas prices like real bad in Texas right now because they're getting like $4 per gallon at Pocatello.
I don't do any of that.
Do you ever see it though?
I don't.
I used to not pay even when I was buying the gas. I would explicitly not look at the sign because I was like, what am I going to do? Not buy gas? What am I just going to make myself mad looking at the price? Like I'd rather just be oblivious to the price.
Yeah,
And so I
I
never
should
knew
look
how
at the
much I was
price.
spending on gas.
It'd be interesting, but I just don't. I just ride my bike around.
Who knows? It could be $2 a gallon once we get control of this Iranian shit. I follow
Yeah,
that very half-assed, which I think that's the full extent to how much you're supposed to pay attention to it is half-assed. Sometimes I'll watch like YouTube will recommend like a CNN or like ABC report about it, and then I'll just kind of watch it and just be like, okay, so we're fucked.
yeah.
Um, I'll just go about my day, just like most of the time, instantly forget about it.
I've been trying to watch a lot of Professor Jang, even though he's been like blowing up and getting super popular. And usually when that happens, I'm like, all right, I kind of stop listening to this guy now because who knows about him. But I get a good feeling from it. A lot of people think
Yeah, me too.
he's a CIA, CCP, whatever. Maybe, but if he is, I feel like they're doing something good. Whoever, if there is somebody behind him, I feel like they're dispelling good information and good ways of thinking because it's not even the geopolitical stuff where you go, okay, I get if you set a guy up and you had him make some really accurate predictions and then you had millions of people watching him, all of a sudden you could start to have him make predictions that would become self-fulfilling by having that many people believe that they would become true. Um, but he has so many other videos like his great book series and all the, you know, um,
Yeah.
his ways of thinking about uh, the um, the Odyssey, that um,
Hmm.
and the Iliad, and
It's very
I,
hard to
I
see
watched
him as
those
like a
videos, and
malevolent
those
force.
were great. And it's like, okay, those don't really have any political. That's not going to help anybody. They're just maybe it will, but mostly they're just it's a good discussion to think about. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was just saying, like, Like I could understand where people are coming from when they say stuff like that, like that maybe he's an asset or whatever.
Right.
But at the same time, it's very hard to see what he's like. He just doesn't seem like that kind of guy to me. And I've watched a lot of that predictive history, whatever that saga was. I know it just came up on the end of it. What was that saga?
The game theory series or something.
Yeah, it was one of the series like that. But it's like watching pretty much that whole thing. It's like it's very hard to look at that as I don't know, just a bad thing,
Yeah.
malevolent. I don't, I don't think so. You know what I mean? I can't. I just personally, I just can't believe it. I can't put it into words exactly right now. Secret History.
Oh, okay. I need
Yeah,
to. I really.
Secret
I
History is one of the best series in my opinion. Like I've listened to the
okay.
games theory and everything, but listening to Secret History, I don't think how could that be reductive or harmful to like young
Yeah.
people to
Yeah.
know this kind of stuff and like
Exactly.
what exactly about this is making it coming off to them as an asset or somebody who can't be trusted.
Yeah. I think it's just how accurate he is and how big he got, but it's like I kind of
I think he
deserved
got big.
to get that big.
Yeah,
It was uh
uploads all the time.
just breaks it down better than everybody else, and it's
Yeah,
actually
spits
like a
facts
good way of
24/7.
thinking.
Yeah, doing the right thing, keeping it real, doing it right. That's how you got to do it. That's like when and being consistent. Like whenever we got consistent, keeping it, we always keep it real. We always do it right. We always do it real. We always keep it right.
Yeah.
Other way to phrase it. But it's like if we stayed consistent and we dropped an episode every week, we would be half of what he is now, which isn't nothing. Like that, we would be doing really good on the subscriber counts, on the views. And
Right.
it's just like I don't know. I have my own personal things that I go through. You have your own things. You're on your missions, on your scallywag missions to the Caribbean.
No.
Did you ever get to Puerto Rico?
No. No. We never left. Good Key there.
You didn't get to see no Puerto Rican whoas?
No.
Ah, you
I mean, I was
sorry
kind
son
of.
of a bitch.
Yeah. Well, I was like,
Nah, I'm kidding.
I don't really care about that's just the point that I'm at where I'm like I don't really care about
Did you learn what were the like
going
what were
to
the key takeaways?
journey the fucking world and go see the tropical waters or some I was like I was doing it to further my objectives and get experience and then you go okay I'm not gonna learn anything from these guys and they're not really going anywhere I'm not trying to get a captain's license I don't want the hours bad enough I'm gonna wait around and I'm gonna miss out on stuff I would rather go do and in April and stuff that I've already so they had gone past their 25 days and I was within my rights to leave and I left and yeah
I can't blame you.
and you don't want to hang around with bad company corrupts good morals and all that I was just I unless I am required to I'll I'll go through my journal. I went through and I said, here's what I can take from it. Or here's one entry of what I can take from it. Because I was sitting there and I was going, what should I do? Should I continue this with them? Because it seems like, sailing's kind of boring and it's kind of like tiring unless you're doing it with people who are, you have some understanding and they have some depth and are enjoyable and to be around and you're learning from them or at least learning with them and it's a dynamic proactive environment so when things do get exciting and things could go wrong then you are prepared. They're not people who are trying to like escape everything because people who aren't trying to escape everything, they might have tied a stopper knot at the end of their anchor and they might have, thought ahead,
Yeah.
and they might have
And
things prepared and organized. And I texted my grandma. She was like, "Oh, where are you at?" And I was like, "Florida," but hopefully I headed home soon, because like I might just bail on these people, because your tool bag looks like this. There's rope roach traps. It might be good indicators to leave. And she was like, "Yeah, we were saying there's a reason for the term ship shape. There's a reason for the term running a tight ship. You gotta keep it like that in all aspects of your life. If you're really about it, because I'm not opposed to a little risk and a little adventure, but the point overall is that you stay in the game and you're able to keep playing, and that it furthers your objective. For me, I'm not here just
you
for
gotta have a lust for not being a
experience or whatever.
landlubber. You got a lust for what you're doing. And when you talk to me about it, I feel like there was a lack of like mutual respect. Like
Oh
there's no
yeah,
way those guys like showed you respect, and there's no way you could respect them because of that and because of everything else they were doing. And like after we had that phone call, I watched some videos about like submarine crews. I learned all about like submarine crews during the both world wars,
damn.
and like how they would interact, how they would do their mess hall stuff, and how they would, go about their jobs. And it's like, and especially in a submarine crew, you guys got to have some mutual respect. You guys got to have some dignity in your work, and like, like a, be a team, create an alliance. But I don't know. I feel like these guys disrespected you. They've always disrespected themselves since they knew how to fucking not wash their nuts. It sounds like
Yeah,
not do their laundry in
yeah, true. One of the guys, I'm pretty sure,
10,
had
10
come with the
minutes,
same
10
shirt
minutes in
for
the
like 3 4
washer,
days.
50 minutes in the dryer. Why does it take 2 days to do your laundry?
Yeah. Well, this is why it took 2 days. They were like, "Oh, we need to go in and get some water. Then we need to go in and do laundry at some point." So we finally ride in on the dinghy, like a half an hour, 40 minutes, whatever it takes
Like you're
forever to get
fucking
in on the
Christopher
dinghy.
Columbus.
Yeah, we finally get there. We walk like, you know, I don't know, not very far. We walk like 10, 15 minutes with our laundry bags. Maybe not even that far, but walk like 10 minutes with our laundry bags. All of a sudden we stop and they go, "Oh, it's closed." We walk back. Oh, guess we'll go do it tomorrow. It's like, what? Nobody thought that through. So then, it's a good lesson for me to be like, no matter how, you don't just know, just because someone else is running the thing doesn't mean you don't take your own, leadership and be a little bit proactive in it. But
That's what makes a strong leader. You got to go against the grain.
yeah,
You got to be
yeah,
like, what do you guys talk about? This place is fucking closed. You got to be the guy looking it up. You got to be the guy
exactly.
like, you're like, what's the point of walking like a mile or however long it was? 15-minute walk, that's like a mile. You can run a mile in about 8 minutes. 15 minutes,
Yeah.
that's like a mile for a
Well,
walk.
it was with these guys, so it was kind of, it wasn't that far. It was a couple blocks, maybe. Wasn't very
Okay,
far.
but still, it's wasted time, wasted
Yeah,
energy. It's
exactly.
poor leadership.
And
It's
I
zero diligence, zero skill, zero discipline. Just to be
yeah,
like, nobody's got a phone. Nobody can hit a pay phone for 75 cents and call and see if it's open.
yeah.
It's like you got all these other options to do the right thing, but it's like I don't know. But I mean, no shade to you for this or whatever. I mean, I'm not trying to put you down or anything, but it's like, yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Like, if you don't, whoever's leading the pack, they ought to have the fucking foresight to be like, oh, it's not open. We shouldn't go, or let's go
yeah.
back in. Let's go back in. On the 25th day, be like, we gotta go get some water. Like, I don't know.
But I
I
mean,
don't
a
know how to.
lot of it, like losing the anchor, a lot of that's on me for not being like, okay, I'm not just gonna follow someone's instructions, especially when I know that they don't have it together. You know what I mean? Because this has happened to me twice now, which is disappointing. And I go, "Well, is it me? Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I'm messing up. Yeah, it is my fault, and it's my fault. Um, but it's just a great opportunity to learn the lesson of,
Poor
if someone's
direction. Not
constantly
on your
trying
part.
to escape and they're not being proactive, maybe I don't even start and join with them. Or what I do is I figure out, okay, what is here, let's go over my notes and my theories on how to deal with
Hit the
people.
journal.
As it applies to everything, I'd like to run a tight ship. From time to time, I enjoy an interesting or at least entertaining character study, but I only have so much time for shit like that. That time being the time I am forced to be around such people. As for the rest of my time, it will be well spent either alone or in the presence of people I can relate to, understand, and enjoy the company of on some level. If not, people I can learn from, people I can learn with and build with in a proactive, aware, and dynamic environment. If, for some reason, it is necessary for me to spend time in another environment, it should be done so only as a short-term sacrifice of my time for a long-term gain to improve the ratio of this type of time to time I can spend in a more ideal environment. Reasons to spend time in a less ideal environment could include, I forgot it, E. But anyway, 1, I am being paid a worthwhile amount and this is reasonably insured. 2, I'm going through a less than ideal space to gain perspective or to defeat my enemies. That's all you can think. That's all I can think of for now. Simply put, you will be able to spend your time better the better you are able to manage your time and stay prepared, organized, and refined, i.e. running a tight ship. When you do this, you will have better time available. When I venture, I don't do it for cheap thrills and experiences. It has to fit with my objectives. And although in some part for me, the juice is the squeeze, I like to know what the fuck I'm squeezing. I think that's a big thing I came across that I need to live by more. If what I am doing is not directly part of my objective, it should efficiently provide me either resources or experiences to further my objective. When I embark, I should be worthy or should understand I am not, but I am safe in that I am guided by those that are, and the venture is worthwhile and that I will become worthy through it. The same goes for anyone you venture with. Are they worthy? Can they reasonably become worthy? Can you depend on them as you would depend on yourself? Can they depend on you? Can you plan and execute the plan with them? That is, can you do the OODA loop? This is a thing my dad told me about when I was talking about all this. The OODA loop is the thing they were telling him about in like fire training that the fighter pilots use, which is you're in a stressful situation or whatever situation you're in, all you do is you just follow this simple way of figuring out a situation, what to do about it. You observe, orient, decide, and act. Anyway, what are the signs they have it together enough or are worthy or are capable of becoming so? If you must venture with the incapable and unworthy, 1, assess, observe the hierarchy. 2, orient yourself within it. 3, decide if you can publicly reestablish yourself in this hierarchy to improve the likelihood of the venture's success. 4, act by making a plan and executing it. If you cannot do this with the crew and captain's cooperation, do it as forcibly as is necessary or leave depending on the situation. Repeat until complete. Anyway, I think that was sometimes
That's a good journal entry.
Sometimes I do too much writing, but I think I just took a little bit of time and then I came back to it and I wrote that, and I think that'll be a good, because I was kind of I could be disappointed about kind of I was out there and I kept thinking about that scene, and sometimes I think about that quote in Heat where he goes, "Don't waste my motherfucking time,"
That's a good flick. That's a good movie to be watching and to be actively watching.
Yeah, but
I've watched Heat a couple of times, and every time I've just been like, I
that's where I
understand.
got the juice is the squeeze quote. But yeah. Anyway, I just
That's better
wrote
than
that down
anything
as
I've
a
ever
little.
written. I've written a
What is it?
lot. That's better. That's better than anything I've ever written.
Um,
That's 10 times better. That's 10 times more passion, meaning, and like hope and like pure planning than anything I've ever written. So that's beautiful to me. I love that, man. That's
no, well,
an
thank you.
excellent journal
I
entry.
doubt it is, but thanks. I needed to write it
In my
down because
opinion, it is.
it's got to. I could be
It comes
disappointed
from
that
a place that's real.
yeah, yeah, thanks.
That's real. Yeah.
Yeah,
I love that, man.
nice.
I'm
Okay.
gonna clip this. This is gonna be great. Yeah, that's perfect for this cast, dude. I
Well,
love
yeah.
that.
Hopefully that can be useful to people, and maybe we'll return to it at some point, or I can refine it
That's
in
what we'll
some way because I intend to sometimes I just do too much writing in my journal. I'm trying to do more writing that I'm like, this is what I've learned here, and this is what I can actually come back to and build on to program myself so I can make better decisions and waste less of my time and use more of my time, you know, building with people I actually want to be around.
swag.
So
No, that was perfect. That's what we'll start. Then this is probably a two-parter. We'll start the second part with that.
oh yeah. All
That's
right.
the key
Nice.
takeaway. That's the key takeaway.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
hell yeah, man. Maybe I don't know how
Um
the timing. I don't know how the timing will exactly work. It's already 7 o'clock. We started at like 5:20. Maybe that'll be the I don't know. That'll be a key part. We'll definitely clip that, post that multiple times.
nice. Nice.
But yeah, dude, I'm proud of you for being able to put it down like you did. And the thing about like the fighter pilot training, what was it called?
The OODA loop.
The OODA. Yeah,
OODA loop.
it's like you hear whether it's in movies or real life, like pilots, especially like commercial pilots, they got like 200 souls on board. It's like they're going down. The only thing they're worried about is like following procedure. How can I make this situation better? How
Yeah.
can I do this? They're not scared to die. They're like, I'm a pilot. If I knew I was going to die in a plane one day, maybe. So it's like, might as well do the best I can, save as many people, land the right way I'm supposed to in this dire situation, go by the book. And it's like, that's an attitude to take on in any situation. It's just like, I'm just going to follow Proto.
Yeah.
Just going to
Follow
keep,
proto. Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
So I like that part especially because you don't
Basically
want the
all
pilot.
comes
You
down.
don't want the pilot that's like, oh man, we're going down. It's like no, it's like okay, I'm gonna dump the fuel, deploy landing gear. I'm gonna check in, see where the best spot to land is. Like, gonna make sure this is documented. We were trying to save this fucking plane, even though we knew we couldn't. We're gonna land it the best way we can to save as many people. Like, that's the pilot you need. That's the pilot you want.
Yeah.
And so that's how you should take that attitude into anything in life, I think, is just to follow Proto.
Show up, follow proto, make sure everybody else is following proto. You know,
Yeah.
if they're not, you yell at them through the fence and you leave. And they, I think it can all come
So you
down.
escape the matrix. I
Yeah.
think a lot of people are just their lives are in a free fall. They got no power in the engines and they're just falling and they're freaking the fuck out. But if you can land the right way, you can, keep on pushing. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I think my life going into 2026, I've kind of been in a metaphorical free fall. But as long as I can just land the right way, you can keep on moving through your life after that.
Yeah.
As long as you survive, save as many souls on board as you need to,
Right.
and just Just keep it pushing, do the right thing.
Yeah.
And learn. That was another good part of it, is like learn with the people you want to be around,
Yeah. You
or
lived
learn
to fight
from the
another
people you
day.
want to be around. Yep. It's like, yeah, it was a tragedy, but it is what it is. Whatever happened, happened. Whatever you lost was lost. But we can keep on pushing forward with those who are still with us, with our values that have maintained and will always stay alive with us. Like, that's all you can do. And just not be a fucking, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah. I just watched, I'm not gonna lie, I just watched that movie Flight with Denzel Washington where he's all drunk.
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, dude, he was like crushing vodka. He crushed like 500 milliliters of vodka
Uh-huh.
and then flew a plane. And then it crashed, and it wasn't his fault or anything, but he saved everybody on board.
Huh.
But
Oh, I think I saw an
he,
ad for not an ad, a trailer for that once.
I kind of want to watch it again. But he was all fucked up. He was a drunk, but I mean, he woke up mid-flight. He's like, "What's going on? Okay, let's do this. Like, just I'm still drunk, but let's get fucking into it. Let's do the right thing, follow proto." And so, yeah, I don't know. I, that's the main reason I latched on to that shit. I was like, yeah, it's like you could just be like, oh, I'm gonna die. Nah, you don't do that as a pilot.
Right.
You got people relying on you to do the right thing, keep us alive in a disaster.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy I should have tried to go sailing with, there's a pilot that now that you're talking about this, there's a pilot that I worked with in Alaska, and there he goes sailing. I don't know that they went sailing this winter actually, but um anyway, he there was a plane accident up there, and he was talking about, yeah, just staying calm in whatever situation, and he was talking about, he was just flying little planes and this and that, and then he ended up getting hired up to do like some serious medevac or something like that. And he was like, why did I get the job? And they were like, well, we watched, and when things went wrong, you were the one guy that slowed down, you know, something crazy might happen for a second, and you might get that rush of trying to, freak out and speed up, but then you just got it together and you went through what you're supposed to do, and you stayed calm and you slowed everything down. And that's what you have to do. But then there's also the aspect of, like, the guys that
Slowing down's a big part.
Puerto Rico, they did have, at least the main guy, he did have the temperament of not freaking out and just kind of going, okay, we'll deal with it, which is good. But he didn't have the temperament of, when there was a bad situation, he had the temperament to deal with it, but he didn't have the temperament to proactively avoid those situations. And you really have to have both if you want to get anywhere.
Yeah,
And if you want to get anywhere,
it's not just about getting yourself out of trouble. It's about staying out of trouble. But
yeah, exactly.
obviously, that pilot guy, he wasn't actively getting himself into trouble.
Exactly.
But with these boat crew guys, they're actively getting themselves into trouble, which is like probably something they've done their whole life, and so they ought to be good at getting themselves out. But
and for some reason they're just good at getting themselves out of it, and for some reason they've been lucky enough that nothing has gotten too serious and they've been able to keep going. But that's another thing I like to factor in. I think you should definitely factor in chance and odd luck streaks people have into your choices. And even though I'm extremely lucky, I don't factor in luck for how my plans are going to work out.
And like,
I think these guys have just gotten lucky for a long time, and from what I've seen, they didn't really run things how I would like to run things.
that's kind of something I was thinking about the other day. Not like the other week or whatever. Something I've thought about a lot since like the start of this year and a little bit beforehand is like, I talked to my grandma about it too. It's like my cup runneth over, but I still feel poor. I've been extremely lucky and extremely blessed to have things work out the way that they did. And not being grateful for it is it's like a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
So it's like we've all been pretty lucky to end up in the spot that we are in now, and like with the mistakes I've made, and like with these other guys, like the mistakes they've made, and still end up being in the spot that you are in now. It's like you got to be grateful for it because you are extremely lucky to still be pushing after this or after that. And so, but like you said, like luck streaks, luck does run out. Then you got to rely on yourself to be active. Push comes to shove eventually.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know. It's like that's something I need to do with my own life is just kind of slow down. The name of my first fucking mixtape, senior project mixtape, slow down.
Oh yeah, I got the CD.
Hell yeah. It's okay. It's an okay couple of beats. It was the first ever beats I ever made.
Yeah.
I probably only made about 36 beats and then 15 ended up on the record. So that's like my first, 100 beats that I ever made. But what I don't know. I think I knew back then though, I was like, you got to slow down, consider all the options and, do the right thing. I think I knew it back then. I think I knew it back then as a 17-year-old, but I kind of forgot it along the way. Speeding up through moving out, disassociating through life and getting caught up in these very minor objectives and letting them run my life and then forgetting the bigger picture, which is you know, slow down, follow proto. But I don't know. I don't know where I'm at right now. I think feel like I'm in a limbo state as a 21-year-old. Maybe going into 22, we can tighten back up and I can regain my passion, my lust for life. But I think I gotta put in my time in limbo, in purgatory or whatever it is, however you want to look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, as of right now, I don't feel a real passion for anything, and it's just I know it's my own fault, and I got to get back into something. But it's like that nihilism and that cynicism makes you feel that way sometimes, where it's just there's nothing worth living for, everything's going to shit, and just you can look at it that way, but it's not the truth. It's not the reality of the situation. It's just your opinion and your view on it.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, even when things are going well and your plans and goals are coming together, you're not always gonna feel awesome. But it's kind of in that's
like
where
the whole
you're
point of
proving,
like being successful.
do you keep
Yeah.
doing it? Even if you're not motivated all the time or you disciplined and you just keep doing it and you keep doing the stuff and you get better and better at it. And the more I don't know, you just try to get into something and keep working at it just to do it, not for the end goal. And the better you get at something, the more it opens up, and it's I don't know, it's like that's what
It's a can of worms.
yeah, I think about that with like, stuff I'm trying to get good at and it takes a really long time, and then I think back to like skiing, and that was really good for me because that was like all I used to do was I just go up and find a ride up there, however, and I mean, half the time I just ski by myself, and you know, not all the time it was really that fun, but it's just what I did, and the better and better I got at it, the funner it got because the more moves I unlocked, and that's kind of the way it is with anything. You just keep doing it, even when it's not really fun. You just keep getting better and better at it, and then the funner it gets, and the more little aspects of it you unlock, and the more into life you get in general.
Yeah, that's the thing I need to do is get back into life. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm in the limbo. Just need to get back into life. I'm not dead yet. I still got a pulse, and that's a blessing in itself. So might as well do something with it and get fulfilled.
I mean, yeah, you got what it takes.
I think we all do. I think we all got a spark within
Yeah,
ourselves.
everybody does. But as far as
At a
like,
certain point, you lose it. But like, I think me and you, we definitely got it.
yeah,
We definitely have the moment. It's just work not to lose it.
we
Once you
might not
lose it,
have
it's gone.
the metaphorical boat yet, but we're worthy of it, and we'll get there.
Mm. Yeah, we'll get there. And
We're building towards it. We got
Yeah.
a lot of opportunities I think are going to come together in the next year. So
I just can't fall into the traps or get bitten by the lizard.
Mhm.
By the lizard in my brain telling me all these nasty things.
Yeah, that can happen.
But anyways, AI Netanyahu, that shit's crazy.
Oh yeah.
AI Netanyahu at the coffee shop. He's
And
definitely
regardless
dead.
of if
He's
it's
definitely
AI
dead.
or not, it's weird.
He's definitely dead.
It's just as weird if I would like to believe that, and I would like to lean towards that. But regardless, the interactions that you see between these people and the way they talk, it's worse if it's not AI.
Yeah. I mean, I want to believe. I'm like, it's like the X-Files. It's like I want to believe this guy's dead.
Yeah.
But I don't really think he is, but I want to believe. And we're just asking questions.
Yeah.
But a lot of things in that video are very, very strange. And it's
I haven't really reviewed it.
Oh, I did a deep dive.
Really? All right, let's hear about it.
It's like the coffee. It's like even when you watch it the first time, just look at the cup of coffee. It's like spilling over, but it doesn't spill. And then his number of teeth change throughout the video.
Okay.
And then the words on the sign are kind of glitched out because there's like a sign, probably says something like "Please leave a tip" in Hebrew, but I'm not quite sure. Yeah. Oh, I got a joke for you.
All right.
It's like, what does the Jewish pedophile ask the kids in his van? Hey, do you kids want to buy some candy?
That's pretty good. The best
And
joke I've heard recently.
The other one was like, oh, go ahead.
The best joke I've heard recently was I saw a clip of Duncan Trussell's podcast where he was like, he did like a good lead into it too, where he was like, it's really worrisome with all these things, and the AI running different aspects of our lives, and now even the military, and I heard that AI was even responsible for blowing up that school in Iran. Trump told the AI that he wanted to get blown by our Iranian schoolgirls. Or no, he said, "Oh no, I don't want to blow up Iranian schoolgirls." They said I wanted to get blown by Iranian school. Pretty good.
Yeah. Duncan Trussell, he's a good guy. I like that show. It's on Netflix. It's called The Midnight Gospel.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You ever watch it?
Oh, I think I watched an episode or two, and then I was like, "This is just this podcast with animation, which is cool." But
I like it. It seemed I haven't
I
watched
didn't
it
watch
since I was
much of it.
16 years old. So
Yeah,
16-year-old Anthony was like, "This shit's so trippy, bro. It's so cool." But the other joke I had
it's
was
probably
like,
worth it. It's probably some good stuff in there.
he's like a Jewish guy's son was like, "Hey, Dad, can I borrow $20?" He's like, $20? Why is my son asking me for $15? He's like, $15? Why is my son asking me for 10? Here's $5. I mean, like,
Yeah, I hear
I
that
just
one a lot. I don't really get it. I mean, I guess I get it. I guess there's not a lot to get.
there's like a comic strip version of that joke, and it makes a lot more sense.
Okay, all right.
Look, I'm pretty much just explaining a meme, which is a no-go in any scenario. I kind of want to do open mic stuff, but I gotta come up with a set, at least like a 5 minute or 2 5 minute set. But
Oh,
it's kind of hard to come up with a set. It's like I don't know.
you just got to start doing it and do it a lot. I did a couple of them, but they went pretty well. But I just needed to do more of them. You got to do 100 of them. You know, you got to do 1,000 of them. You want to get good, like anything.
10,000 hours of hard
Yeah,
practice.
yeah,
I do make a lot of good jokes, but I just never write any of them down. Like not on
yeah,
I don't mean on the podcast or anything, but like in passing, like things that I
yeah,
could form into like stand-up jokes, and like I just don't write them down. And then it's like when you try, it's just like it ruins the whole thing. It's like when you force anything, it just kind of ruins the whole thing. It's like, this is cringe. This will be a bomb. But it's like we're like woodpeckers in a petrified forest. Who's going to keep our head up? You got to look for opportunity.
yeah. Are there any open mics in Pocatello? There's got to be some.
No, there's a couple. There's a couple.
Hmm. Yeah, you should
But
go to them. You just watch it once; it'll be sad or whatever. Or actually, just go
hey,
and do
maybe I
it.
could get some signatures.
Go and do it before you get sad. Yeah, go get some signatures. Do a minute. Might as well.
I've never been to a bar before, but I wish I had the self-confidence to just like post up at a bar. Maybe I'll order a few drinks. That'll
Yeah.
help loosen me up a little bit, but just be like, I got this petition. You want to play some pool with some guys and maybe do a karaoke. I don't know. It's got to interact with strangers. I think that's a good thing. Interacting
Yeah.
with strangers is always a good thing, even if I don't know, you disagree with them or whatever, blah blah blah. But even if they're eating dinner at 2:30, that chick, I still think about her. She pissed me off. She's like, "We're having a family dinner right now. Could you please leave us alone?" I was like, "It's 2:30 in the afternoon." I don't know, like, what are you talking about? You're having a family dinner. Is one of you guys gonna die tonight? You just want to get a final supper in?
Yeah. Older
Dude, that's
people.
another. Okay. Let's break into the dinners. I've been making some good dinners. I made a potato soup, a homemade potato soup, homemade
All right.
chicken and dumplings.
All right.
Exquisite. My diet's definitely improved. I've actually gained probably that's why I wanted to shave because you can get that double chin going. You don't notice it if I shave.
Uh-huh.
But when I got that goatee going, I got that double chin. Pretty unattractive. But I noticed a big old gut hanging over my jeans. My jeans are getting tight. But I've been eating good. I'll be honest, I've been drinking good. That's a few hundred calories every night.
Right.
and I'm getting fat. And so I'm really glad I have a job that requires a lot of walking, and
Yeah.
especially incline walking up an incline. But the gym membership is outrageously expensive.
Mm.
My girlfriend, I don't know how much she pays a month, but it's disgraceful. It's always pissed me off every time she's like, I gotta pay my gym membership. I'm like, do some push-ups, do some sit-ups. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal her yoga mat. I'm gonna do some sit-ups on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I have hardwood floors. I don't have a carpet or anything, but I'm still that yoga mat. I'm gonna do like maybe in the morning. That'd be a good discipline to have. It's like something my dad always told me. It's like 50 sit-ups, 50 push-ups every morning. That's a good start. That's a good way to start getting, if you got any excess body fat, it's gonna turn into muscle after that. That
Right.
core burning, get that core burning, get those arms burning, and then with this job, you're gonna be walking. So, and you're gonna be sweating too, because it's summertime. Summertime sadness. You're gonna be walking hella. I walked probably like 3 miles today, three maybe four, because my car it's kind of fucked up. But my car transmission it's very low on transmission oil, so I can't drive it anywhere until I have money to go buy like a special kind of funnel and then a couple bottles of transmission fluid, which is going to be like $75. Let's be honest, inflation. Funnel's 25, each bottle's $50. I probably got to buy 2 bottles and a funnel. And so I can't drive my car. So I was like, you know what? I'll just walk. I'll walk like all the way home today.
Nice.
I had my girlfriend. I was like, drive me up here. This is a good neighborhood to do this at. So drives me up here, and then I start walking down. I'm like, oh shit! I made it all the way back down to the greenhouse, and then I knock on a few more doors, keep walking down. And I was like, oh shit! I made it down to the grocery store. Keep walking down. I'm like, oh damn! I'm already back to the elementary school. And my phone's about to die. That was like right when I texted you. I was like, might as well just work my way down home. And then because it goes on avenues, I live on Third Avenue. This was at 16th Avenue. I realized my phone was about to die. I was like, oh, damn it! All right, time to make the trek, and it's good for you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess what I'm getting at is like, what do they call it? Discipline, routine, exercise. But then I'm listening to like, I don't know. I listen to a lot of Matt and Shane and War Mode, but like Matt and Shane, I'm just so sick of it. I can't even stand to listen to another episode of Matt and Shane. These guys are fucking disgusting, dude. Like I don't understand it. I don't understand. It's comedy, so it's like easy listening. But it's like, yeah, I had a dream. I sucked this guy's dick. What else? Oh yeah, you ever watch porn? Yeah, I watch porn too. Yeah, you want to jerk off? Oh yeah, yeah, let jerk off too. What's it? I haven't jerked off in 2 weeks. It's like every episode is like, yeah, I haven't jerked off in 3 weeks. Yeah, feeling pretty good. And then Billy and Spud is based off of Matt and Shane. So it's like they call them the Disgusting Brothers. And it's like, yeah, sometimes these guys can be the Disgusting Brothers, but I do like Mode a lot comparatively.
Yeah.
I think it was more of a personal thing. Like I think Matt and Shane are the Disgusting Brothers. All these guys talk about is like, so would you fuck your dad? Oh yeah, me neither. Like, fuck me, dude. Like, I'm so sick and tired of it. I just need to find the mental prowess to listen to like Carl Jung audio books.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where it's at because
that's what that's like every 15 minutes they'll be like, yeah, then I listened to this book by blah blah blah. It's like, dude, I just need to listen to those books. I can't listen to these fucking retards anymore. I gotta listen to this book.
Yeah.
That's where it's at, yeah.
I mean, that's just kind of who their content is for people who It might be
Hate their life, hate their job, just need to fill time with something easy listening to make time
yeah,
go by
exactly. It's
faster.
for
And I'm
people
caught
like
in
to
the loop.
listen to Matt and Shane because it's relaxing to them because they can
It's
listen to it
escapism.
and not think about nothing.
It's like scrolling through Instagram. It's the same amount of like intellectual work required
Yeah,
to listen to it is just that stuff.
yeah,
So,
exactly.
but
Listen to something you can
break
get
away.
interactive with. You could take some notes on it, and it'd be useful if you needed to. You know?
It's time to completely abstain from those fucking demons on Earth. I can't anymore. It's a psyop. I don't know what else it is. It's a psyop. I can't listen to it anymore. It's a
Yeah,
comedy first podcast. I need to listen to audiobooks and be actively listening. And then it's like you get to somebody's house,
this shit
and
is
I don't
getting
want
real.
to.
We're sending ground troops in pretty soon. Like, we gotta, we gotta be focused on things that can get us results.
Yeah, and
Action
it's
and
like
results. That's what we're about now. That's what this podcast is about, guys. There's enough podcasts out there talking about jacking off and you know, whatever people are doing. It's a waste of time. There's real shit is going on, and you know, you want to talk about what your shit was like for an hour. We don't have time for that. We don't have time for that.
yeah, you want to think about how small your dick was when you had diarrhea. Like, come
Yeah,
on, like what the fuck is going on with this shit, dude? I
we're
listen to it,
we're
I'm like,
we're running out of poop and sex jokes, guys. We gotta. There's you know, Aramon. They're about to summon Aramon, guys. They're about to summon the
it's time to get real.
demon, the the god, whatever you want to call it, the force of scientific deception and the force of control and the quantifying of everybody's lives. You know, entire aeon of that is about to be brought down upon us, and you guys want to talk about poop and sex jokes. Come on. This is
Fuck out of here.
this is middle school
I
stuff,
think I'm
guys,
gonna
and
listen to the
unfortunately we can't do that anymore because Armon. It's
think
as
I'm
simple
just
as
gonna
that. I
listen
don't know what
to
else to say. It's as simple as that. We got to start quarrying our stone. We got to start building our great monuments and fortifying our positions because
with the gunnery of war.
Yeah.
And I think
if we want the glorious future to rise, it has to begin now. We have to have results. So that's what this podcast is about. This is a glorious future first podcast. We like to have fun, but this is a glorious future first podcast. And you know, we're here to build a glorious future, and that's what this podcast is here to facilitate. It's not here to facilitate everybody just relaxing and not thinking about nothing. It's here to facilitate you to be an active, dynamic member of the glorious future. That's what we're about here. That's all I got.
Aramon is a very scary looking motherfucker. Jesus Christ, he's got an owl head, wolf torso, and a snake, lower half.
Oh, I didn't know about that. I gotta look into it more. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but gets people fired up.
These fucking Jews, they're way into that shit.
Who knows? It might not be real. That might be another psyop, but if we can use it to our advantage. There's still, the forces of evil are organizing. And
if I were
we
to
gotta
look
get
at
organized
anything,
too.
it'd be I like the Adam Friedland show, not because I hate Adam Friedland. He's such a gay little dude. Nothing he really says has any meaning, but he usually has Nick Mullen. Like, he used to be Cumtown, because it had Stavros, Adam, and then Nick Mullen.
Oh yeah, that guy's gross, but Nick Mullen is all respect to Nick Mullen.
And so on So I should listen to more Adam Freeland show because it's just Nick Mullen and Adam Freeland. And Adam
Right?
Freeland's such a gay little boy. He usually doesn't say anything on his own show. So just to hear Nick Mullen talk, I feel like that'd be good to listen to. But also just like uh, all those Carl Jung audio books. But it's like
Yeah.
I go up to talk to people and like, hey, I'm with the Natural Medicine Alliance. We're here to petition to blah blah blah. And in my ears like, so Billy, have you ever jerked off to a guy jerking off? Like fucking MSSP. I only ever listened to episodes with like Billy and Spud, but they're like, so when I was taking a shit, my dick was so small. Um, it's just disgusting shit, and I have no respect for it. I think it's washed up, it's worn out. It used to be funny, but now it's like I think it's time for my consciousness to ascend to a higher level.
Yeah, I just stopped listening. I like to keep it on the underground. I stopped listening to a podcast once it gets too popular. And
That's
like
fair.
Tim Dillon, I used to listen to every single episode of Tim Dillon. That was like my greatest inspiration starting a podcast. And honestly, I bet Tim Dillon is still really good, but
He's okay. He's
once
okay.
in a while,
I've
I'll
ripped some Dylan.
still throw on an episode. I'm sure it's still really good, but I don't know. I just kind of stopped listening once he got like well known enough. Same with Alex Jones. It's like he used to be really good, got too well known, kind of got, once something gets too well known, it might be different with Tim Dillon, but that's kind of,
Well, Tim Dillon is just
you can trust them and they're keeping it real when they're in like the first beginning stages. We got like maybe 5 years left of you guys will definitely want to listen to us after we're making millions of dollars. We're one of the top 5. You probably better get your own group started. Our lives are going to be too good. We're going to be talking about who knows what. That's just the way it goes.
Yeah, it's the natural cycle of things. I mean, Tim Dillon's okay. I mean, I wouldn't trust him to on anything that's like factual. I feel like he just kind of makes up his own thing to talk about.
Huh.
It's like scenarios. But I just watch clips. I don't really watch. I've never really watched full episodes or anything. But like in the clips that I've seen, he just like makes up his own scenario, tells you this is the way it is, and it's like, something I don't really know anything about. So it's like, just being entertaining, whatever it is. Trying to be tasteful, but doesn't deserve too much attention. It's mainly there just to fill up time, which is it's a problem.
Yeah,
Big
and
problem.
that's something I always think about with this podcast. But I think we can do differently is if we can, we're not
This is
just
productive.
filling
It's a
up time. It's
conductor.
also if there can be real information and resources that we can amplify, and we can really form a group out of this. And I haven't been active in the Discord at all, but if we can, once we get a good group of people in there, and we can really, not that we don't have a good group of people, but once we get a larger group of people and we really get something churning and organize something really happening, and really start to draw in and start building something with people who are aligned in the same type of way. I think that can be a very useful use for the podcast.
I mean, I've been ready to get consistent with it. Weekly episode drops. Maybe not like a war mode type intro. Maybe we could just get straight into business.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about doing intros and stuff, but especially if it's just like purely audio. It's like I find a hard times like finding the format with the visuals. I'm like, this isn't the same format. I got to find a different clip. But just skip the intro altogether. Just get straight into the business, and just like go hard every week. We do an episode, but we got to get to a spot where we're both ready to do that. And once we do, I know that it'll take off and we'll be ready to, we'll moon,
Yeah.
as the kids will say.
Hopefully I can do that. I did end up taking some offers for work this summer and fall, but should be able to record pretty consistently throughout the summer. Then I'll have like 2 months in the fall. I might just be going dark, but for the most part, I should be good.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the move is exactly, especially on my part. I just don't know what else to do. But we'll figure it out as things come along. Just like everybody else does, day by day, brick by brick.
Yeah, when we can do it, we'll do it, and we'll just keep it moving. Because even if I'm like not able to stay in I don't really need to stay in the realm of the wider world and staying plugged into the current events to be able to. I could get off, out of the wilderness every week or two and hop on and check back in and probably have something useful to say, make some updates for everybody, and maybe you could get some interviews going or something in the time that I am gone. And
see what happens. We'll have to do some planning.
But once I get back up to, hopefully I'll be back in salmon like mid-April, and then I'll have like a month and a half. I can just get to work on stuff.
Sounds good.
Should be making a lot more solid moves at that time and have some more resources to do so.
Fuck yeah. But hey, that's a good plan for the listener. If you're still listening at this point, by mid-April, check back in with us, and we'll check back in with you to see where we're all at. As long as we're improving, that's the only way to go. If this is rock bottom for you, the only way is up.
Right.
And check yourself before you wreck yourself. The clock don't stop till the panties drop. Atlantis too. Stay blessed because you've always been blessed. Do the right thing by yourself and by your family. Stay motivated. Don't be too nihilistic or cynical. Keep it real, do it right. Stay positive because the only way to progress is to trust the process. Atlantis too.
Glorious future forever.
Forever and never. Till the day we die and until the day our grandchildren die. All that other shit. You know how it is.
Bam.
Bam. Bam, bam. Thank you, man. Atlantis too.